Russ Martin Show.
What do I care?
Well, you don't.
I was about to play it again. What do I care?
You're just investigating this like you give a rat.
Well, I would like to know if one thing is in the paper and then they said something else. I'd like to know what that. But
You don't care.
I don't get money from them.
No.
I'm not even going to watch any of the games.
Mm-mm. Never been to one, except for the ones you played in.
It's a lot different down on the field.
Is it?
Yeah. It's a lot easier to watch. Very difficult.
Pressure.
Yeah.
Plus, you got Raphael bothering you.
Yeah, a lot of times we'd have rooms that adjoined when we trained at Thousand Oaks.
And?
He'd drill a hole in the wall.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Never.
Yeah.
Didn't. Yes. Anytime it really happened.
Mm-hmm. Drill a hole through the wall.
He didn't.
Yeah. And it's like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. It comes right through the hole, and you hear him go, Saki! And it was always funny to him.
No.
Wake me up, always in the middle of the night, drill the hole in the wall, stick it through, and go, Saki!
That's never really occurred.
Hated the NFL.
I understand. The pressure.
Mm-hmm. And he was short, so the hole was really low to the ground.
I understand. Lean down if you were to do anything.
Right. Yeah. Just stick it through like it belonged there. Suck it! Suck it!
No.
We have to break again for Lycus. All right. Wrong line. Still wrong line. Hi, John.
Hey, that quote you were listening to was about, that's what Parcells referred to about the drug comment.
Okay. So he found out the reason they let him go. I don't understand.
Yeah, that was when the clip I heard this morning on the station was that when they asked Bill Parcells about the drugs and Quincy Carter, that was his response, the answer about the drugs. That they didn't have any. He had no discussions about drugs.
Okay. Just that they were letting him go.
Yes.
Okay. Well, it seems like if they're letting you go, they got to tell you that. Or it would come up in conversation, we're letting you go, and here's why.
Right.
Seems like the drug thing, that would be the time it would be addressed.
Yes, but from my understanding, I mean, they just skirt the issue because it's against NFL policy for them to release any information about drug use.
Well, how do we know about it?
Well, Quincy Carter can talk about it, but no one else can. Jerry Jones and Bill Parcells are not.
Have they actually addressed it at all, Jones or Parcells?
No, they have not at all. No. Everything that they've said about it was what they said and what they mentioned in the audio that you're playing in their press conference yesterday.
All right.
They cannot release any substance abuse information. If someone's in the substance abuse program within the NFL, the team or pretty much anyone involved is not allowed to release that information.
Yeah. But it's different. That's why no one knew that Quincy was in the program from 18 months back when he tested positive for an illegal substance the first time. How do they explain when he's not around? Did he have to leave for a while?
What's being said right now is that he went to a treatment facility or rehab for it. Typically, that's the typical thing what happens. When you enter into stage 1 in the NFL substance abuse policy, a medical director advises you and sets up a treatment plan and says, this is what you're going to do to now get to be on the right track and then be out of the substance abuse program.
You get that? Yeah, well.
It was also released that he is positive for steroids previous in his career.
I wouldn't care about steroids. In fact, I'd encourage my players to use it. I would.
They're illegal.
Not all of them.
Yes.
Not like the human growth.
And only if you get caught.
Yeah.
And they don't know how to test for human growth stuff.
They don't know how to test?
Because they can't.
Thanks, John.
Oh.
Because the only thing that they're used to testing for is steroids or, weed, coke, whatever. Human growth hormone, it's already something your body produces.
Yeah, check for all that stuff. Don't check for perverts in the NFL. Make me suffer through it every time we go on the road and Raphael gets the room next to me.
No.
Little short weirdo.
No.
It was always the same thing. 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. No. The hole's already there. I don't even know when he found the time to drill that. And he sticks it right through and you hear this on the other side. Here. Suck it!
No. That never happened.
And there was only one way to get him to go to bed.
The Russ Martin Show.
Does anybody know?
No.
What happened? It's a pretty big secret to keep all day.
I take that back.
Dan's nodding about something. Do you know? Who told you?
The affected party.
Wasn't he instructed to keep his mouth shut?
I think that was before.
What happened?
Yeah, what's going on?
I'm not sure if I should tell the story and then play the audio the other way around. Well, because I don't know what happened.
Does it need a setup?
No.
I couldn't wait for today.
And you didn't tell anybody else?
No, I didn't tell anybody else. And the only part I know about it is just the end result.
What? Say it. Audio first.
Yeah, I think tell the audio first.
I don't think they're going to get the full thrust of the audio unless I tell them what it is.
Well, tell us.
We were experimenting last night after the show when everybody was gone.
Okay. There's a lot of things up here to experiment with.
The airbags. We were trying different positions on the back of the chair.
Okay.
To see how much distance we could get when you exploded the airbag.
Gotcha. Am I going to guess?
One of them got away from us.
Someone injured?
No.
Okay, that's good.
I think they can hear the audio now.
Yeah, somebody decided to bring the super.
This was not my fault.
This was your fault.
I'm not in charge of the explosions. I'm in here taping it.
Hey, who's the wonder boy who brought out the big, huge, double-sided airbag?
I just said, let's see how this one goes. We've been trying the smaller ones. Let's see what we get out of the larger one. What? You're the one that's been wiring them up for us.
I had the little one in the lot, and you brought out the center.
You got an entire lot to yourself.
Okay, and all the
Just shut up. What happened? Here's the audio.
Okay. Everybody's out back.
And I'll tell you right now.
Okay.
This is not a bit.
Okay. Okay, I can tell by your face.
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. I heard the gate. Is somebody leaving?
Yeah, they just left.
Oh, all right. Chuck ready?
Yeah, Chuck's ready.
All right. Count him down.
All right. I'm going to have to split the mic down.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Oh, my God.
What was that?
What was that?
Well, that's a...
What was that?
Well, it must not be too bad.
Trey. It ain't... Trey's laughing about it because he knows who's going to have to pay for it.
Oh.
Yeah, it sounds like mania, not laughter.
Right before Chuck detonated the airbag, It came loose from the back of the chair,
Okay.
hit the ground, still detonated, pushed the chair, went how far in the air, Chuck?
30, 35.
And then landed in the back of Cody's car.
Oh, no. Oh, my God. So that's a window breaking, his window.
Yeah.
God.
Wow.
You swear that happened.
Yes.
Play it again.
There's still glass out back at what, Dan?
No, you're already saying it because I saw it when I got here.
Oh, so much crap in that parking lot. I never look.
When I heard it, I thought, well, that's an interesting sound effect to throw in. I didn't tell him to do that.
So realistic.
It sounds like somebody taking a bat to a windshield.
Yeah, it does.
You want it again?
Yes, please. Now that I know exactly what it is. I knew it was a matter of time. Break something or kill somebody. Oh, God.
All right, Chuck, you ready?
And I know that sounds like a sound effect straight out of a library. That's the reason those sound effects in those libraries sound real.
They're real. Oh, what's all the little noise right before it hits?
That's the chair rolling.
The chair rolling, okay.
I'll back it up again.
Yeah, let me hear it. So the bag falls off the chair just as he goes to detonate it.
Right. So it hits the ground, detonates,
and
goes up, pushes the chair.
Gotcha.
20, 30 feet in the air, and Chuck, how did it end up back where Cody's car was?
Other than the wind caught it, or the metal was still hooked and it swung up over, because it went 30 feet towards me. So I have no idea how it went that.
All right, Chuck, are you ready?
Yeah, that sounds like right out of a Hollywood sound effect lab. All right, roll the chair. Oh, my God.
I'm in here cutting up the audio, and I thought, I'm going to go check and see what really happened, what they broke to get that noise. I said, what'd you guys do? So I went through Cody's windshield. You couldn't just, bust a beer bottle?
Still would have been funny. We got a busted beer bottle.
So Chuck had to, I went, all right, everybody get yellow pages.
All hands on deck.
I called Daryl. I went, we need emergency glass repair. Well, I'm not at the shop. All the numbers at the shop. You better turn around. So he called, I think it's Frisco Glass Repair.
Uh-huh.
I don't care what it says in the yellow pages under emergency.
Yeah.
It ain't.
No.
Chuck went through, I don't know how many of it. Emergencies happen all the time.
Well, that's true.
That means
Now, I know. That's me call you
the
tomorrow.
prompt summoning of aid is essential. That's an emergency. Human life or property are in jeopardy, and the prompt summoning of aid are essential. We didn't get that.
No.
We got voicemails. We're not open.
There's no 24-hour glass place?
No.
You think there'd be some guy out there cleaning up?
No kidding.
Couldn't find any rental car place to bring a car out.
Mm-hmm.
So Cody would have something to drive. So Chuck took him home, picked him up this morning. They took Cody's car out to my shop. As far as I know, the glass people are there. It's done?
Yes.
Is it already back?
Yes, glass is in.
We have pictures of this?
We taking any pictures?
I did.
Oh, I would want to be waste.
Evidence.
We were all in
a quandary.
Yes.
Just a matter of time. What if that come down on someone's head? I'm going to be the dad here for a minute. What if that hit somebody in the head?
Did you just say yeah, Chuck?
Yeah, what did it?
You've been out there nonstop firing these things off.
How many times did I tell you?
Well, then don't volunteer to fire them off.
But you didn't bring the 747 airbag out.
You're the one that placed it on the ground. I thought, all right, it's a bigger airbag. He's going to know to give himself a little more leeway. In fact, I'd even pointed at Cody's car right before we blew that one. I didn't know whose it was. I just said, whose car is that? And Trey says, I think it's Big Dick Hunter's. I want to leave it there.
That would have been funnier. Because we all like,
Call Daryl and see what this cost me. There was also some body damage, right?
A little bit, yes.
They fix that yet?
Not yet, that's next week. Couldn't get it.
it's incredible.
Hey,
What did it cost to put that glass in Cody's car?
just a second. I can't hear you. Let me get in the office.
All right. He's got a tray for
You
him.
know what I'm saying?
How's business?
We're pretty busy. I'm out there doing a brake job that the guy bought all the wrong parts for.
Oh, all right. What did it cost to replace the glass in Cody's car?
$650.
Jesus.
Wow. How much was it? Yeah.
It's gonna need a wiper motor and stuff. I straightened the bracket and everything, but it bent the wiper motor and all that.
How much is a wiper motor?
I don't know. I hadn't called on it yet. I just got that the glass and everything in it, and haven't had a chance to call Toyota yet.
And how much body damage you think?
Depends how cheap we can get them to do the dents in the dents back there and paint. They got to paint the whole deck lid.
Oh.
You had nobody to blame but you.
I got Trey and Chuck to blame.
No, I'm sorry. Would they have been up here?
Just shut up and let me finish with Daryl. I got nothing else to say to you. What do you think this is going to cost TTNL?
I'm going to call up. I guess Tuesday, I'll call up and see how much the bodywork's going to cost. Hopefully, we can get the deck painted and the bodywork done for about $400. So probably about $1,200.
All right,
somewhere around there.
What are you charging for that brake job right now?
Well, actually, he bought all the wrong parts. He bought his own parts, and they're the wrong parts. So
well, go ahead and stick them on there. Most other places do that.
He was going to get charged. His rotors were too thin, too, so I got to wait for him to get back here.
What do we charge for a brake job?
$169 for the front, $159 for the back.
Is that high?
No, it's actually reasonable. We use good, we use good pads. We don't use $12 pads.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
Alrighty.
Screw somebody around today.
Sure.
Thanks.
Bye.
I'm not just another word. You know who's responsible.
I'm not.
You totally are. If they were up here by themselves, would there be a broken windshield?
No.
Of course not. So you're responsible. You're the operative party.
I wasn't in charge of the detonation.
It's the Russ Martin Show.
I don't care whose show it is. I wasn't in charge of the detonation. If I have to delegate, I'll tell you exactly why. I got to delegate duties, and either you're capable of those duties or you're not. And if you're not, then you need to tell me. Don't let me find out loudly. And all I wanted to do is just tape a couple of airbags going off.
I know.
All right, got the first one went off. That was fine. What's that noise? Is that you?
No, I had my hand on the cough button, so my mic wasn't even on.
All right. So we taped the first one. Fine.
Uh-huh.
We detonate the second one.
Okay.
Trey did it before he told me he was ready, so I didn't get that one on tape.
Okay.
So we had to do it a third time, and that's the one that got Cody.
It would have been fine if we had just used a normal one, but Drunky's the one who came out with the big, huge, gigantic, belongs on the side of a Suburban airbag.
We've blown those up before. You guys have seen what they do. You know the characteristics of those large airbags. You move it away from something.
Well, obviously, Krusty didn't know that.
Wait a minute.
Did he put it the same place as the small ones had been?
Yeah.
Yes?
Yes.
Well, why wouldn't you move it out further?
I moved it 40 feet from his car. It was 40 feet from his car.
From Cody's car.
Exactly.
How the hell did it go 30 feet in the air and then back up and get his car?
Every time they go straight up in the air. This time it went towards me, and I was standing by his car.
Trey, you were drinking too.
That goes without saying.
Are you looking for blame?
I don't have to look for blame.
No, you
I'm
don't.
surrounded by buffoons.
You're the leader.
I really thought my monkeys were a little bit more capable of exploding airbags. How many have we done in the past?
Oh, a ton.
No damage.
No. Well, except the roof inside.
Well, we knew that was going to happen,
Yeah,
so that was a planned detonation.
Mm-hmm. You act like this is some kind of scientific experiment. We're a bunch
It's
of
really
monkeys.
turned out to be that.
We're just idiots with stuff we shouldn't have. There's a reason I think it's illegal to have these outside of a car.
The airbags?
Yes.
Why would you think that's illegal?
Well,
I think it's illegal to sell them.
I think it's also probably illegal to have detonations inside the city limits.
Of an airbag.
I think probably if you can't do a black cat, you can't do an airbag, I'm guessing.
Well, that's not the same thing.
It's an explosion of some type.
It's a safety device.
Who got saved?
Nobody.
Well,
I think it's a safety device when it's inside the seat.
It was on the back of the chair. And it's also Chuck's fault that it fell off because he was supposed to secure it to the back of the chair.
The normal airbag was secured to the back of the chair until you...
If you didn't have it secured, why didn't you tell somebody I need more time or I don't feel good about this?
It's following orders, boss. It's following orders. You told me...
I don't really recollect, as we ran down the list of things, to have you smash out a rear deck in a Toyota. Was that part of your duties?
Yes.
Well, why all of a sudden are you taking things on yourself? Why do you care? I still got to pay for it regardless. And you never told me not to use the airbag.
I did, so it's not like that.
You're a lying mother...
Can you hear it again?
Why? You like to hear what $1,100 sounds like?
I know.
In the future, our probably should be a policy that our detonation man is sober as well.
That's one of those things you think you never have to say.
I bet it never comes up at NASA.
No.
Chuck? Hello?
I'm here. Oh, so.
Huh?
I drank.
Yeah, I would put that on the checklist.
3 adult men drunk.
Chloe, I don't need name calling from you. What is it, Dan?
I forgot. Oh, I'm sorry. Now I remember. The problem with this show is a situation like this, something actually happens, you have the audio to prove it, and it still doesn't sound real, and people are calling in saying, yeah, we're not buying this. We're not that stupid. We've been around too long.
I don't care if you buy it or not. I've always said in the past, and if I tell you it's not a bit, then it's not a bit.
Right.
And if this were a bit, I would have just done this live on the air, and we would have had all the reactions that we did last night, running into each other.
Oh, man.
That half wide door to your office, you know, the 2 doors, one of them was closed. I told Trey, I would go get a phone book. Bam, right in the door. I said, it's on the other side.
What a party. I missed it all.
It wasn't as fraught with frivolity last night when all this happened.
Yeah.
Because we didn't know whose car it was. I went, all right, go find out whose car and see if we've been a dick to him in the past, and let me just see where I stand.
Sure. Cody didn't even believe. He goes, "It's a bit, right?" I'm like, man, no.
Man, I sure wish it was. I'll run the door again if I need to.
It's like, no, really, just tell me if it's a bit. No. I said, you can go look.
How much of the window did it knock out?
All of it.
Well, good. At least I paid for a whole new one.
The whole thing did.
I can't... These obviously have to be the older airbags. That's probably why we got them.
Yeah.
Because I don't think the newer ones carry that much impact.
Can you imagine that hitting somebody in a car? Bad enough you're in a car wreck, then you get your head beat in by this thing.
You want to be about 1.5 2 feet away from that thing when it goes off?
No.
Lots of airbag entries.
Turn you into a Pez dispenser.
Head just popped back.
It does. When I heard it last night, I don't know how they did that, but that sounded real.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just went about cutting up the audio and
back outside.
I stopped and went, I should go check and see how they did that. And Chloe could probably go down to David Stone, get one of those window break CDs, play the two together, and it's going to sound like we just shoved it in there.
Well, that's because this is real, and that's meant to be real. Pros make those.
So do we.
I'm going to have to split the mic down.
Okay, good.
Okay.
And that's the biggest reason I didn't play it as a bit during the show, is it sounds too fake. If I was really going to play that out, I just plugged it into the show someplace, made it all sound live, and then everybody has a fit, and we go from there. What was that? What was that? I think he actually tells me someplace at the end of this tape.
Yeah, that'd be my first thing I'd be doing, is telling you what just happened.
Trey! Hello?
Lost it.
Trey! What was that?
What?
What was that?
Almost simultaneously hit the wall, hit the fence, and then the bag came down through someone's back windshield.
The what?
So the bag came down through someone's back windshield.
All right. Come back in here.
Okay.
That was it.
It's greatness.
It's greatness, but it ain't $1,100 greatness.
Well, I know you get a bit out of it, and ratings and bonuses, and
played a few more times.
What is it, Dan?
Line 6.
Yes, Marcia.
Russ, I really wish you wouldn't talk about this crap on the air. My husband idolizes you. When you dumbasses were doing the pot, he knocked himself out twice. Now his dumbass is going to the junkyard to get a freaking airbag. Seriously.
You want to know how to strap it to the chair?
Oh, my gosh.
Chuck can tell you how not to.
Oh, gosh.
The pot thing she was talking about, hitting ourselves in the head with
in
the
the head
pans.
with the pans, okay. Well, we had the kids with the potato gun knock the cow out. Just for reminiscing.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, we were jacking around about 3 or 4 years ago with potato gun. Yeah. I think, you know what? I think it was longer than that because JD knocked the window out in the studio when we were still over in Park Central.
The old building, yeah.
And then some kids looked online, figured out how to make one, went out in the field, shot one, hit a cow in the head, knocked him out.
And they didn't stop there because after the potato gun stuff, we moved over to this building and we started having the airsoft gun wars and the time where you shot at Trey with the paintball gun. Mm-hmm. So the kids got their paintball guns and went out and went back to the pasture.
Oh, they did it to a cow?
Yeah, they redecorated the cows.
Hey, that looks like them cows in South Lake. Have you seen those?
Yeah, in this town square.
Yeah. How long before we need a break?
No.
I didn't sleep worth a piss last night.
You know, it's going to be okay.
Well, Cody was fine. Is Cody still okay?
Yeah. Yeah, he even left a voicemail for me, basically thanking you for breaking his window out.
Love to be part of the show. Thank you a lot. Appreciate it.
My big break in radio.
Why would he be ecstatic about that?
Because Russ Martin broke his windshield.
Yeah, he can tell that story for years now.
Yeah. You should get him to apologize for leaving his car out there. Little Dick Cheney on him.
Well, everybody knows not to park their cars close to the building after hours because that's normally detonation time.
You're actually going to turn this on Cody?
For $1,100, I'm going to turn it on somebody. Is it on your flash drive?
Yeah.
What's it under?
Cody voicemail.
Trey, man, you got to tell Russ. That was the coolest shit I've ever seen. I've been emailing all my friends to tell them that Russ Martin broke out my windshield. How f***ing cool is that?
End of message.
You get the dumbfounded look on your face. What?
Well, I didn't know that there was going to be an air of appreciation.
That one caught me. Actually, he's part of the show, part of the treehouse. So if something falls on you, you're just not part of the group.
Should have sent Trey into the studio because Cody was running Lycas last night. What would you pay to hang out with Russ? Don't want to take anything else before we break? 4? Yes, Jake.
Hey, Russ, I was thinking $1,100 sucks, but there's a silver lining to all this. Even though you have to pay the money, it doesn't matter what you guys do for the next 6 months. Everyone around there is going to buy it, bid or not.
Buy it as far as what?
Well, I mean, you could pull, no matter how crazy a bid you come up with, no one's going to question it. They're going to think it's real.
Oh, because this really happened.
Oh, all right. I didn't play out that far in my head.
It's supposed to be a fun evening of blowing things up.
Why wouldn't you tell everybody to move their car? You know those airbags are
unpredictable.
Yeah.
We have never had one go back like that. And all the cars were 40 feet away. We've always set them in the middle of the parking lot, away from the tower. There's nothing in distance, 40 feet away. They always go straight up.
So how did it come back towards Cody's car? Because he was parked in the corner away from where the airbag was going.
I got no idea. I had no idea. I looked for it, and I didn't see it until it started coming down.
Well, why did you try and catch it?
I don't have an answer.
You hear what it did to the car?
I was running for cover.
Imagine what it would do to your head or your hands.
Heel. Heel.
I understand. One more time.
All right. Back it up.
All right, Chuck, are you ready?
Let me go back and count and see how long that thing was airborne. I think it was like 5 or 6 seconds.
Nice mic placement, Trey. You got right in the middle of all the sounds.
You hit the timer when this goes off.
They're over here, too.
All right, here it comes.
Oh
3 seconds.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good flight.
Yes, it was.
Why was it funny to you last night, Trey?
Like immediately. No reaction like, oh my God. Now it's funny. It was funny immediately.
Oh, God.
What was that? What was that? What is Chuck doing while you're giggling?
He had a look of shock on his face.
Because, he screwed up.
I was laughing. It was like something out of a Stooges movie. The thing falls off, goes off, chairs going this way, and all of a sudden...
Yeah, Hollywood plans for months for something like this.
So that happens accidentally around
it on the fly.
I don't like having a budget for special effects.
I know.
Here's one more time. We'll break.
All right, Chuck, are you ready? Oh, God.
What was that?
We'll be back.
What?
Russ Martin Show.
What was that? Trey. Hello?
Those just crossed the line. They speed by it. And don't look back. The Russ Martin Show. Now, back to the Russ Martin Show.
Is that Gail? Hi, Gail.
Hi, Russ.
What do you got?
I got Trophy Nissan and sleep experts, and in Richardson, a wreck on the Bush Turnpike eastbound. It's just before the central exit, blocking the 2 right lanes, and traffic's backed up solid to Custer. On northbound 35 past Walnut Hill, they just cleared a wreck that's unwinding from Northwest Highway. May take it a while. On northbound 35 past Highline, that left lane's blocked. It's slow from Woodall Rogers. In Keller, an 18-wheeler is broken down on eastbound 114 before 170. It's in the right lane. And in Argyle, you got a train stopped on the tracks, Crawford Road, both directions blocked at 377. I'm Gail Lightfoot on the Russ Martin Show.
Thank you, Gail. Very nice Memorial Day weekend for us. 77 for the low tonight, mid-90s all weekend. And we have 92 now at Live 105.3.
What was the email during the break?
Said, let me pull it up real quick. Under the subject line, when does safety glass make a noise like that? And the body says, when it's a sound effect. Good bit, though.
I will take all bets that this is a bit at $5,000 apiece. Of anybody that wants to come up and verify this.
Damon does. Damon was his name.
Tell Damon He wants to put his money someplace. Okay. Like with me. I got $5,000 that says we didn't fake this.
There's people in the building asking, even David Henry, stop me in the hall.
He goes, tell David Henry we faked it and stop it there.
Okay.
Because I don't want some kind of edict in the building to where all of a sudden we're not supposed to have explosives or any type of incendiary devices.
Well, the only person that got injured is positively giddy about it. That would be Cody.
He's thrilled. He came outside during the break and was just giggling like a schoolgirl.
Yeah, he actually he printed out the pictures of the damage on his car and wanted me to ask you if you'd autograph them.
I thought we didn't have pictures.
He took some.
What's a... Thanks, John.
Well, up till now, there's no proof.
Yeah, that's not entirely good.
Well, we've already repaired the damage.
Oh, I know.
Just got a wiper motor, the blade, whatever body work.
If we're going to keep up this thing with David Henry that never happened.
Well, then don't show him the pictures.
They're floating around.
Yeah, Cody's so thrilled. He's probably showing everybody.
Right, put them up in the bathroom wall.
Tell Cody not to just tell him to keep those to himself.
I'll do that.
Are these on your flash drive?
Yes.
All right. Oh. There's one.
Wow.
Hang on. Here's another one. Yeah, that's the one.
Hit it square.
And one more.
Yeah. That's busted.
It looks a lot worse than a photograph.
No, it sounded pretty bad. Even worse when Daryl told me what everything was going to be. Why would that glass be $600? Just a hatchback.
Sure, it's safety glass. It's got
safety glass. Don't make that noise. How do I know that he had safety glass in there when we busted out?
Because I can see it in the trash can. It's safety glass.
Why wouldn't they think safety glass made that noise?
I think they think
a glass that's not safety, a pane glass, is going to be a flatter noise.
Yeah.
It's going to be a few breaks instead of that shatter that you heard.
I think they think it's going to shatter but stay in one piece. You're not going to hear like a little...
This thing was probably going 300,000-400,000 miles an hour when it hit it. I'm not sure how Chuck rigged this, but all of a sudden I got a comet going through Cody's car. And I knew that was the reason David Henry came down here. So you busting out windows. Oh, and somebody tell you that? Heard it on the radio. I said, well, that's always been a reliable source. Why don't you go with that? You bust out a window, just tell him, I'm not telling you anything. Everything's a bit. Either you enjoy the ratings or you don't. You want me to ruin the magic and tell you, yeah, we really knocked his window out? Or you'd like to play along with theater of the mind? And right in the middle of that, we're having this conversation. He gets distracted. What kind of ball is that out there?
School ground ball.
No, but SpongeBob.
Yeah. We're talking back and forth. He looks down and he goes, hey, a SpongeBob ball. Picks it up, starts bouncing it. Well, all right. Obviously, we finished.
That's why we love David. Bubbles floating in the air.
Hey, you guys got any bubble wrap?
Big general manager just flew in from Vegas from a big meeting. He's in there going, SpongeBob, cool.
Why was he in Vegas?
Oh, they had big meetings with the clients and other general managers.
All right. I'm going to have to split the mic down.
Okay, good.
Okay.
And I actually found a sound effect online that sounds a lot like this. What did I do with it? Because I came back in the studio during the break. Chloe goes, nobody's buying this.
No. But the reason sound effect records sell is they sound real.
Yeah. Anybody that doubts it can just go look in the trash. I mean, the remnants of it are still there.
Here's the one I found online.
Yeah, almost identical.
Now, let's review with a real one. And these are real as well. What was that? What?
Concern.
What was that? Trey.
I guess at that point, nothing else to do but laugh.
Hello? Well, he knows it's not going to come out of his pocket.
It cost him a dime. Nobody
And
got
then
killed.
this douche, after we went through all of this last night, he came back in after we got everything situated. He said, I found another Rolex on sale. Can I borrow another $4,000? He's investing. Well, if I had an auto body shop, I would be too.
Yes.
Chunking crap through people's car. Cody, something fell out of the plane.
Told you not to park near left field.
Trey. What was that?
What?
What was that?
Almost simultaneously hit the wall, hit the fence, and then the bag came down through someone's back windshield.
The what?
So the bag came down through someone's back windshield.
All right. Come back in here. I guess I could post these pictures on, take too long to put it on my website, but I could stick it on MySpace in a couple of minutes.
That way people know.
Well, I don't care if they know or not.
They're still not going to believe you.
No, you...
Oh, yeah. Went to the wrecking yard.
Yeah. Well, this picture is Cody's car right here in the back of the station. I would probably blur out his license plate, what's left of it. Look at this last one. Damn it. Why did you move the airbag? Hello?
It's in the same place we always put the
But it's a
airbag.
bigger one.
So, it goes straight up in the air.
Obviously, they don't.
Well, I'm not the one that brought out the humongo airbag.
You.
The other ones went off just fine. Until
Those were the small ones.
Right, they went off just fine, didn't they?
I don't know. I wasn't out there.
We've never, well, potentially broken anything. All two airbags went fine.
But I brought one out that was 3 sides. The normal. Let me spit this out.
Oh, yeah. Here, let's try this one.
Well, then move it away from everything.
It was 40 feet from the car. 40 feet.
This one sounded like it had some type of tracking device on it. Because both Trey and Chuck said the airbag fell off, pushed the chair, launched itself into the air, went away from Cody's car, and then just came back and got it.
I don't think airbags have tracking devices, but it's just random. It just happened. It's an accident. You blow enough stuff up, eventually something's going to happen.
Well, I'm not going to stop.
No, I didn't think you were. You didn't have money to repair lots of cars.
Trey, were you laughing because you thought it was somebody else's car?
Yeah.
That was my thought, too. Had it gone through the back window of his car, and I'm not sure giggles would have been the first thing out of his mouth.
No, I meant not. He thought it was, you think it was Big Dick's car?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I believe Trey, when he saw it, he knew it wasn't.
I know. That's why I'm quite aware
Yeah.
that he knew it, but I'm saying that's why he laughed. Had it gone through his car, I don't think, ha-ha.
Well, the question I asked him, I said, were you laughing because you thought it was somebody else's
I
car?
understand what you're
Trey
saying.
doesn't drive a Toyota.
I understand that.
And he
I got
knows
you.
what he drives.
I'm totally straight with it. Got the question now.
Are you going to get pissing?
Yeah.
All right, then let's play some audio from you yesterday.
What'd I do?
It was the segment of the show where we were having the spelling bee.
I didn't have a spelling bee yesterday. God. There was no. There was no spelling bee yesterday.
All right.
N-I-G-G. No. Clearly.
And to be just to be pompous about it, he goes, use it in a sense.
That didn't happen.
That's for a definition, but that won't be necessary.
N-I-G-G.
I'm going to play all of it.
Thank you. God.
Not all at once.
Don't play it at all. I didn't say that or do it or spell it.
Hold on.
We were talking about...
Yeah, I know what you were talking about.
No. E-G-E-R. No. I didn't spell any word out at all. On to the next round. No. Everett Noss has a new album out. I-G-G-E. And that's one of the songs in it is that. And so,
and JD thought if he just spelled it out, nobody would catch him.
No,
I see.
No. In the song.
So why did you spell it out? I'm still
in the
missing that
song,
part.
he spells it out.
So you spell it out.
I was telling
on the radio.
Russ what the title of the song was, and I broke it up, and they obviously went to all different parts of the show and got it and put it back together.
That's not obvious to me.
Don't want to take any of those.
Line 5's about new airbags in case we get some.
Yes, Kevin.
Hey, boss. Grand Dragon. Y'all got to be careful. Y'all get an airbag from, I don't know, mid-90s or up. They have dual-stage airbags. There's 2 igniters in there. That's how the airbags can fire at different rates based on the weight of the passenger. You may have blown one of these up, and there may still be an active charge in there.
Oh, it's in the dumpster. We don't care.
Well, okay, but that may have been why the big one went off real big, too. You might have caught both of them.
All right, thanks. Chuck, how many wires coming out of the airbag? Just the 2? Well, then, I'm sure if it was dual, they both went off. Yeah.
And flew very far. With a tracking device. N-I-G. Russell, please don't do this. I did not spell any words.
Why is it every time we have audio of you doing something, you say you didn't do it?
Because I didn't do that. Because most of the time, you put it together. You made it up.
Did you throw all those letters out?
Very separately and very wide apart, yes.
Doesn't sound like it.
No, we squeezed them together.
I know you did. To make me sound bad. Again. E-R.
And, of course, there's the Diane, the chick that I dated.
Oh.
Both her parents died in close order. Her mom had some type of, I don't know,
urinary or whatever.
Some
urinary.
Just give me the heads up.
No.
Hey, I don't care about your story. I really think we beat this to death. Just don't call me something and say whatever.
I was helping you along. You were pointing toward the urinary, and I said urinary. Urinary, whatever. What's sad is now that's all I can hear, and I know that's not what I said.
Because it's got a G in it.
Oh.
Yeah, which part of the P system in the body has the G in it?
I don't hear a G. Urinary. Urinary.
Well, at least I'm with you today. I don't want to be here.
No, why?
Because so far, the last day and a half's cost me probably $1,100.
Well, you got a dandy bit out of it. It's been a lot of fun. It was an accident. Look at that. Look, how many years have we been blowing things up and nothing has ever really been broken that you've had to pay for?
I liked having that safety record.
You've run into the wall with things, you got that fixed for free. We've broken windows in here, you got those fixed for free.
I didn't get this one fixed for free.
This is not free.
And we don't know that the body work is really only going to be $400 or $500.
No, you don't. Depends on how badly it's broken.
Thank you. You're very comforting.
Yeah, that way.
I'll take this and then we'll move on. Yes, James.
Yeah, hello?
Yes.
Yes, I have a legal question for Everett, please.
All right.
A while back, I did a notary that was actually forged after I had notarized it, and I am being sued because of that.
You mean you signed something and it was notarized, but it wasn't really your signature?
Well, no, my signature. There's 2 signatures required, and I know.
I'll tell you really quickly.
Okay.
He had something notarized that he signed.
Yes.
Court loss of papers.
All right.
And now I guess they're coming after him because they don't have the paperwork.
So there's no proof that anything was ever signed.
Well, let's see. Is that right so far, James?
It gets kind of hairy. Actually, let me just explain this way. I work for a company.
All right, hold on. Chloe, give me the bottle while he gets hairy on me. All right, try it again, James.
Okay. No, that's not correct. 2 signatures were required. I did sign it. Don't have my book to prove that. Left it with the company.
Okay, so you're the notary.
Yes, sir.
All right. And you notarized it, and you don't have your notary book.
I don't have my notary book.
And now you're being sued as a result.
Yes.
What are you going to do?
I'm definitely going to get a lawyer, but part of my job, I was employed as a notary. My the LLC company paid for the notary fee, was licensed and insured by them.
You have any idea what his question is?
Not yet, but I'm hopeful.
Okay.
Needed, and a year later, I get subpoenaed asking to provide these documents. I get with the company, and they don't have them, so I'm being named also, along with the LLC.
As a defendant in the suit.
Exactly.
All right. Well, I mean, It may very well be that, as they teach in law school, sue everybody and let the judge sort it out. I mean, you may be a victim of that simply because you're a notary for the LLC, even though you may not be directly involved in the subject of the litigation. So hire a lawyer, have them review your situation, and hopefully that's the case, because it sounds as though, again, they may just be suing you because you were part of this entity in some regard.
All right, I missed part of this. What's the lawsuit based on?
It's a divorce, and I guess assignment of business, and basically he assigned his businesses to her children, which really doesn't make too much sense.
Are you being just drawn in as a witness?
Yes, since I was a notary. Again, I'm almost 100% sure I notarized her signature, but I couldn't say yes or no without the book to verify that he signed it. But he actually, through court, did his thing and actually proved that it was forged, so I guess he's trying to get back those fees.
All right, okay, so you're not being sued, you're just...
Yeah, you're a witness, it sounds like.
Yeah, cool, no, my name, it says, greetings, you are being sued.
Well, then,
right?
Yeah, you're a defendant.
Yeah, I'm definitely being sued.
All right, well, that's worse. What?
So can we hear it again?
What?
Airbag.
Why?
Because
I paid $1,400 for it. We played a bunch. I'll start it from the beginning. I heard the gate. Is somebody leaving?
Yeah, they just left.
Oh, all right. Chuck ready?
Yeah, Chuck's ready.
All right. This really started to piss me off that nobody's buying this. Because I got to pay $1,200 whether anybody gets it or not.
You always tell people don't believe you.
I also said if I tell you this is not a bit, then it's not a bit.
That's true.
If you never have that warning ahead of time, then everything's fair game.
Well, you got the pictures. People can either believe them or not, but you can post them.
I'll also still take all bets.
Okay.
Anybody that wants to still play this off as a bit. Counting down.
All right. I'm going to have to put the mic down.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Surprised Chuck didn't say anything.
I think he was too stunned. He had that Macaulay Culkin look on his face where his hands are on his head and his mouth just wide open.
Yeah, I wish I had done that to him. What was that? What was that? Trey. Hello? Trey. What was that?
What?
What was that?
Almost simultaneously hit the wall, hit the fence, and then the bag came down through someone's back windshield.
The what?
So the bag came down through someone's back windshield.
All right. Come back in here.
Okay.
Dan, are you ready for news? What?
Before we actually need to break, but before you do, can we play some weekend review?
Is this turned into a big request show?
No, I just
You want a pudding pop?
I just remembered the pinch loaf bit. I think it's on there somewhere.
That's cut 11.
When did we do that? Was it?
That was yesterday at the end of the show.
I know it was yesterday. Near when?
End of the show.
Does it need a setup?
Really, all you need. We were going through the list of 10 mistakes men make in bed, and somehow we got off on JD and Joy and whether or not he would allow her to do certain things to him in bed.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah. So Joy actually came to you with a fetish that she really, it was a fantasy for years, and it was something that you thought was disgusting, you wouldn't do it.
I wouldn't do it. No. Let's say pick something else. There's tons of things out there, particularly the one you mentioned a moment ago. I can't imagine. No.
The pinch of love?
No, I don't want that. Any part of that.
Why?
Why? Why?
Do you love her?
Of course.
All right.
And you would do anything for her?
No, that's an absurd statement.
No, it's not.
It's not. It's totally absurd. What if her fantasy was to shoot me?
That's illegal.
It's not.
The other thing should be.
No, it's not illegal to pinch a loaf.
That's disgusting, and I think most people.
And if you loved her, you wouldn't even go through it once. I'm gonna stand over you.
No.
I'm gonna pinch a loaf.
No.
You better squeeze it when it come out like you like it. Pat it. You better kiss it.
I'm not gonna kiss it.
Rub its belly.
No, rub its belly.
You better lay on your back and let me give you a pudding necklace.
Please no.
I'm gonna stand over you. I'm gonna shake back and forth. You better put that cup down.
I don't like the visual at all.
Has she ever done anything for you that maybe she wasn't, gung ho about?
She
like sleeping with you?
No. Even though that was a shot, that was funny. Not that I'm aware of. No. She's normally.
I'm gonna stand over you. I'm gonna squeeze this thing out.
Get off.
You better put it on.
No, I'm not putting it on.
I tell you what, we gonna play games.
What? No, I don't want any games. I'm tired.
I'm gonna squeeze it in and out. You take this mallet.
No. Russ is gone. Chuck is gone. And Chloe's down.
I'm gonna squeeze it. You think most people got that?
Oh, yeah. I'm thinking everybody got the mallet.
But put it on.
No, I'm not putting it on.
I tell you what, we gonna play games.
What? No, I don't want any games. I'm tired.
I'm gonna squeeze it in and out. You take this mallet.
Russ is gone. Chuck is gone. And Chloe's down.
I'm gonna squeeze it.
We're not.
I'm gonna squeeze it in and out. And you try to hit it with a mallet. And if you can get it 6 times, I'll give you a Spider-Man.
All right, we'll be back to the Russ Martin Show. Now, back to the Russ Martin Show.
I think that came up Monday or Tuesday. Trey just threw out a story at some auto repair place he went to, got screwed around on a brake job. Email phone lines lit up. Everybody was calling it. Unless Alfie missed something, all about the same company. We never said who it was.
Wow. You're a ton of emails, everybody dead on.
Now, in a situation like that, even though you got screwed around and they put parts on your car you never authorized, you still can't call the police because it's a civil matter.
Yeah, you'd have to file suit.
So I got to do that while they keep my car.
Well, I mean, that's one possibility. I mean, you could always pay to get it out and then sue under the Texas Deceptive Trade Practices Act, which authorizes treble damages 3 times your actuals plus attorney's fees. So that could, come to quite a tidy sum.
But you've paid them and you've signed something releasing it. At that point, haven't you agreed that that was okay?
Well, I think you could still make the argument in court that but for your ability to pay and get the car back, you're going to be out your car. And, it's sort of a situation where you don't really have a meaningful choice.
I know, obviously, you're going to have to go without your car if you go this route, but it seems like it would make more sense not to sign anything, don't pay for anything, go to court.
Right.
Because now they don't have your signature on anything. Because they go, well, we released a car to him. Obviously, he approved the repairs.
And you might be able to get some sort of temporary orders in place that, would
But you still got to go to court. You got to wait through go through the paperwork and the red tape just to get to court, just to get your car back.
You're right. But the really good news about the Deceptive Trade Practices Act is the fact that you get to recover attorney's fees. So often in a suit like this where you're not talking about a really large dollar amount, there's a disincentive to pursue it because the attorney's fees kill you. What you might actually recover is going to be offset by anything you pay to your lawyer. But again, because you can recover attorney's fees, in addition to 3 times your actual damages, it's a very powerful set of laws.
And the preponderance is obviously going to be easier for you because they don't have your signature on anything.
Yeah, and the standard of review is very low. Like in criminal law, it's beyond a reasonable doubt. And when you're talking about the Deceptive Trade Practices Act, their conduct only needs to be a producing cause. So it's, if it produced the result in some way, that is sufficient to then get you into a damages analysis.
You got it?
Well, there are 2 aspects. There are 2 aspects to, when you're filing suit. One is to establish liability. That is, do people owe you money? Number 2 is, if so, what do they owe you? My point is this. If you can establish that their conduct is a producing cause, that establishes liability. Then you go to damages.
Yeah.
Well, you see, it's like this.
No. I'll go back to the original thing I threw out. In a civil court, since all you have to do is be more believable than the other party,
right,
a preponderance of the evidence,
right,
since they can't produce any signature with on paperwork, my name saying, yeah, I authorize that, they're screwed.
I agree.
Now,
I think it's a great suit.
What if they came back and said, on the phone he authorized it?
Well, then, they're going to have some way of proving that. It's just going to be a matter of their testimony. And I don't think that would necessarily carry the day. I would hope not, especially when you're talking about a place that, Trey, I'm presuming, advertises.
Yeah, it was a set price on the work he was going to get done.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think...
I'm sure finding a jury of your peers wouldn't be hard because the phone's lit up and the email's lit up.
Yeah, the problem is the people that have had bad experiences with this particular company aren't going to be allowed on the jury unless they keep their mouths shut and don't let on. You might have a stealth juror get on. He's going to really stick it to him.
We don't believe in auto repair. I'd like to be on the jury if you don't mind.
Please.
All right. I didn't know about the 3 times the damages.
Yeah,
it's really in Trey's situation, he could have come out with $1,500, maybe $16, and not cost him anything as far as legal fees.
Well, it's designed to be a very punitive statute and to discourage businesses from taking advantage of people who trade with them.
All right, let's go this route, and we'll keep this short. You go in, you've left it there for a while. They've stuck another $300-400 worth of parts on there. What is it you can do at that point in time to save or some evidence so you can, when you go to court? Because right now, all they have to do is say, he told me on the phone, go ahead and put the stuff on.
Well, and that's true, and that's where it becomes a matter of proof. And, you have to hope that the jury will believe your evidence, your story, once you put it together and put it before them. But, I think...
I guess something as simple as just a pocket recorder. Because Trey argued with them for almost an hour, telling them, I didn't tell you to put that on. Well, but we did it for this reason. With that audio, it seems like that would be enough.
Yeah, I mean, that would certainly be a piece of evidence that would be favorable.
That's a real good idea, too. And I'm going to say, if anybody ever whipped out a pocket recorder, I bet the argument would be significantly reduced.
Yeah, it would change.
The moment
I wouldn't pull out the pocket recorder because all he's got to throw out is, we talked to you on the phone, and you said it was okay.
No, I didn't. Never spoke.
Well, now you're back to the argument in court. You don't pull out the pocket recorder. You have the argument that Trey had, where they admitted he never told him to put it on there.
Well, and that is the very nature of trials. Is there is some sort of factual dispute and evidence submitted on either side. Criminal case for a DWI, the policeman gets up and says, "I think he was intoxicated while he was driving," and maybe the guy's friends get up there and say, "No, we were with him all night. He had 2 beers, and we wasn't drunk at all when he left." Who do you believe? It's up to the jury. I mean, it's just how it works.
I would just like to go in, especially if I lose, I got to pay my legal fees, and I got to pay the guys that dick me around on the auto repairs.
So suck.
Yeah.
At that point.
That's
was that right? Was it about an hour?
Yeah.
Trey talked to the tech, talked to the manager. Didn't they call somebody else?
The general manager.
And all of them are still trying to convince Trey this needed to be done. And then we had other people call in, and the places they went to said, well, legally we can't let you leave because the car's not in a safe situation. And then, the liability falls back on us.
I tell you what would be really interesting to do is to depose some of the people that work there and find out what their instructions are with respect to vehicles that come in. I bet you could get some really interesting answers under oath from people, because if this is something that occurs frequently, it's systemic. There are people there that are being instructed to conduct business in this regard. And, again, if they're put under oath.
Well, that doesn't mean they're going to tell me the truth.
Well, no, but, you think about it. If you depose 5 or 6 people that work there, at least one of them you would presume is going to be truthful. And if their stories at least are inconsistent, that would seem to support Trey or someone similarly situated in their story.
But as far as their liability of, this part of your car, your transmission, brake lines, whatever, they're not in a safe situation. And if we put it back together, we're going to be liable. So we can't let you leave in this vehicle. Is there any validity to that?
Well, I mean, not being a mechanic, I don't know. But I think, if that's...
Well, the basic thing, when JD brought this up, I drove it in. I got here.
Yeah.
I got here, it ran. It stopped when it got here. You didn't have to throw up one of those quick safety nets and catch me before I hit the wall. Why is it I can't leave?
Because now we touched it. Now it's under, now it comes back on us. You leave and you hit a wall out here. Coming in wasn't our problem.
Well, then you sign something, say, okay, I decline to have any work done on my car. I'll put it in writing. I don't want you to do a thing to my car. Where do I sign?
And JD ran into the same thing. He took his kid's car someplace, drove it in, was just there for a tune-up, oil change, whatever. They called, or then his kid goes to pick it up, the car won't start. And they're looking at him like, well, what'd you do?
Exactly.
You gotta be kidding
No,
me.
no, absolutely. What did you do? I brought you a car that was running, and now I have a very nice anchor because it was totally seized up. The guy had dropped in something during the tune-up, in just a little
But
something.
their argument was, we fixed it. Well, I drove it here. Normally when you take it someplace and they fix it, you get to drive it back.
You're sort of a reverse mechanic.
Is this auto disrepair? Did the disc fall off the front of the building?
Was that day.
And they argued with him back and forth. Finally, JD got pictures of some change or hairbrush, something they dropped into the engine.
Oh, God.
It was bad.
I need to get my brakes done, too. Y'all are making me nervous.
I know where you can take it.
Mm-hmm. Hey, that's right. What do y'all charge?
I think Daryl said $160 for the front.
Right.
I don't think you always need all 4 done.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what it is for the back.
Y'all do a good job?
I don't care.
Oh, okay. Well, I do. I'm going to be driving. I need my brakes to work right.
Well, don't pay me. See what happens. One guy that called this week said he declined all the repairs. They pulled his truck out of the shop, threw all his tires and wheels at. I don't know how they did this. Tires and wheels at him. You put it back together.
No way.
Yeah,
that's what he said.
No way.
All right. Don't want to take any of those before we move on. 2? Yes, Evan.
Hey, I was going to say, if you were to use something you recorded personally, if you were to record a phone conversation or whatever, does the person you're recording have to know about it, or is there only one party that has to know about it? How does that all work?
Well, I mean, when you're talking about doing things on the phone, if you record 2 people and neither of them know about it,
that's not what he's asking.
Well, no, I'm distinguishing.
I'm saying if you're going to use it for evidence in a case, you wanted to record a conversation where you can.
No, there's surreptitious recordings that are undertaken all the time.
His answer is, yeah. If you call him up, you're taping the conversation. You know it's being taped. You can present it as evidence. If you go in with a pocket recorder and you're having an argument with somebody in the lobby, there's no expectation of privacy, and you can use that as well.
Unquestionable.
Okay, cool.
Thank you. You were never going to get to that.
Yeah, I was getting around to it. Would have taken me a little while.
You were going to explain the entire wiretap process and the Patriot Act before you got to this guy's answer.
Well, I wanted to distinguish a similar situation from his own so that he didn't think globally that was the sort of conduct in which he could engage.
Did I explain it right?
You did. I just added a little bit. We both added to the conversation, and I think we're both to be congratulated.
I'm going to go get a mallet. We're going to play a game.
You know, gung-ho about?
She like sleeping with you?
No. Even though that was a shot, that was funny. Not that I'm aware of, no. She's normally...
I'm going to stand up here. I'm going to squeeze this thing out.
Get off.
You better put it on.
No, I'm not putting it on.
I'll tell you what, we're going to play a game.
What? No, I don't want any games. I'm tired.
I'm going to squeeze it in and out. You take this mallet.
Russ is gone. Chuck is gone. And closed down.
I'm going to squeeze it.
We're not. No, we're not.
I'm going to squeeze it in and out. In and out. And you try to hit it with a mallet. And if you get it 6 times, I'll give you a Spider-Man. I think it was Dan after the show last night. He said, they should put that on the midway at the state fair.
Yeah, you just stick that right next to, like stick it right next to the miniature horse, or the two-headed snake. It's the same thing.
In the freak show area?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, you just walk down the row, funnel cake, pinch a loaf game.
Hey! Why don't you come over here and play this game? Come over here and play Hit Me. Every time it pops out, you hit it with his hammer. 6 times you win, it's the easiest game on the midway.
I don't want to play.
You with a cowboy hat. Come over here and win something for your lady. Everybody always wins with Hit Me.
This is the best tagline ever.
Everybody always wins.
Come over here, it's easy. I'll explain the rules.
Okay.
And play it. Right. You don't strike my pool within a certain time. Okay. I suck it back in my ass.
Okay, well.
And you get no score.
I don't want. This doesn't sound like fun.
Now the game starts slowly.
No,
they're gonna speed up with each turd shooting in that quick.
Okay.
And your final score is based on the number of turds you hit.
Thanks for the rules.
How many coupons?
What does it cost? Yeah.
That's about 50 cents to play.
Okay.
Just bring that bench over here, and we'll play Hit Me. I'll even give you the first game for free.
No, I don't want the first game for free.
Yeah, come on. Let's play Hit Me. Ready?
Yeah.
Missed.
Oh.
Nope.
That's fast.
Psych your mind.
Slow it down.
You better hurry up.
I'm trying.
I'm about to speed this bitch up.
God.
Slow ass.
Yeah. What a Spider-Man puppet this bad. Oh.
Sorry you lose.
I know.
Move on.
Okay, I'm sorry.
You over there? Come over here and play Hit Me.
I should have brought the fried Snickers.
Everybody always wins when they play Hit Me.
All right, the state fair may not do it, but we have a new game for the white trash party next year.
Yeah.
Where is it? I lost it. It's the wrong one. You better hurry up! As they get close to the ground, they get nasty, they get mean! The other game. Game's over, I'm starting to cramp up.
God.
Is there anything else from the weekend review before we start now?
Yeah, I think Everett needs to hear.
You guys still laughing at this? Hey, you move on.
Hey, you the cowboy hat.
What did he say?
Hey, you in
Hey,
the
you in the
cowboy
cowboy
hat.
You in the cowboy hat.
It's like you can.
You in a cowboy hat. Come on over here. Hey, you ain't even got to use a mallet. I'll let you kick
That's in your title, ain't it?
What, Chloe?
So that's in your title, ain't it?
Yeah. You in a cowboy hat. You look like an expert. Come over here and kick me. What is it, Dan?
Cut number 9 is, I think everyone needs to be aware of Reverend Manning's new claims about Obama and how he may, in fact, be a werewolf.
Does this explain the ramp up?
A little bit. It's got. It starts out. Manning's making up more things, Everett. So at a certain point, it's just a matter of time before he starts really getting outlandish.
And he's throwing. You know that you've heard the clips of Reverend Manning saying that Obama, Reverend Wright, and Oprah are all closet fags.
No.
Yeah, that's one of them.
Oh, good.
And he keeps Obama's the Antichrist, and he keeps ramping them up. Obviously, he's trying to throw as many things out, hoping just one mainstream media outlet's going to grab one.
Sure.
Then he can bring all this crap in. Then he's got some type of validity.
Okay.
And this also includes Trey's big punchline.
Oh, it does?
Yes.
Where he kills it.
Yeah.
All right. Should I jump ahead to the last 30 seconds?
You can.
All right.
For strongest, it attack you where you are weakest. It doesn't take you on in your where you have the largest ability to defeat him or it.
No, he'll wait till the full moon.
And then he
The
comes.
only way to defend yourself is to get yourself an epilating when he starts coming at you. Or you better have a pocket full of treats. It's obviously after Manning's already proclaimed that Obama's a werewolf.
Right. He really said that?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
We were assuming that was the next step.
I see.
Get you a chew toy. Get one of them frisbees and throw it, and then you run. What? Barack Hussein Obama is a wolf man. You better have some jerky treats in your hand if that man come after you. What's the matter, John?
Get a frisbee, throw it, and run.
You better run.
Pray somebody rings the doorbell.
That was the end of the bit.
Nice editing.
Yes, it was. I think I saw a tumbleweed go by.
And a single fly.
Trey threw that one out. Pray somebody rings the doorbell. And it presents it. All right. I'll stand here and I'll wait for my accolades.
Yeah, right. None would be forthcoming, sadly.
Was that the only clip from the Wolfman?
Yeah. I think it was.
Okay.
I thought he gave a fairly decent assessment.
How much in number 3 do we have of the actual poem?
It's just the beginning part. It's not the whole thing, because I was hoping Russ would actually read the thing in its entirety for Everett today.
I've already done it 4 or 5 times this week.
Well, I haven't heard it.
It's funny. It's very good.
You're the one that's argued with me that the entire week that there's no defense for a pimp.
There is no defense for a pimp. You just the old thing was funny the first time. You're right. Don't play it.
No, play it. I haven't heard it. You can't tell me that and then not play it.
He's got a point. Yeah, he's got a point. Let it go. I just thought it was funny because I thought Jody Dean's head would explode at one point.
Well, we've all been worried about that for some time.
You're not making any sense. Jody Dean, why?
Because I was going to explain. Because the round table.
No, you weren't going to explain. Just stop talking.
Killed the bit again. Jody Dean.
Maybe somebody will ring the doorbell.
Russ may do a round
I tell you
table.
what, I'll help you out.
Okay.
You already know about the CBS roundtable.
No.
All right, Gavin brought that up, wants to get different CBS hosts together for an hour on the weekends. I'd moderate.
Okay.
And then we just discuss whatever. You get Jody Dean, Ernie and Jay from KRLD, whatever.
Okay.
And because Jody is a big Christian fanatic, JD suggested for the first round table, I do my ode to the pimp.
All right. And so that's the setup.
I don't know. I haven't heard the damn thing. I'm sick of the bit already.
We'll play it. I bet it's good.
That took too long of a setup. JD's talking in circles, not making any sense. Sorry. He just threw Jody Dean out of nowhere. Make his head explode. Well, he's obviously doing mornings one day at KLLI, and all of a sudden his head starts getting stretch marks and pops.
If at that moment you would have played it, it would have made sense. It would have explained it.
I already said I wasn't playing it.
Okay, then let's move forward.
Track 5 will make you giggle.
All right.
We were talking
now, you
about...
guys aren't good at setups. You want to tell me what it is, and I'll help you?
I'm doing it right now.
All right.
Everett, JD's going out of town this weekend. Russ obviously knows all his travel information, and we were throwing out other possibilities that may detain him at the airport, TSA, security, all that.
I see. Okay.
All right.
Why are you guys against me? I've helped almost, except for Trey, everybody on the show, and except for Russ, travel at some point.
Don't take no luggage.
I'm taking luggage.
Then you better take a picture of it. Get it to sign your annual. Stay in touch.
Close to where when
Best friends forever. Just stay sweet.
Don't do that to me, please.
Always stay in touch.
I've always helped you with Trey. I mean, I've heard of people helping you with Trey. Why don't you do me a favor and let me go? Let me go.
You can go. Just don't take no luggage.
And shave my hole.
Well, that's for your own benefit. That was a courtesy.
You irritate the living crap out of me.
Thank you. I'm going to take your luggage, have Stacy come up here and slam it around. You still use Samsonite?
I got that.
So did Stacy.
I didn't know if he remembers.
It's been a while.
Wasn't there another clip about Stacy?
Yeah, there's also the next cut, line 6, is someone had emailed in saying, just because you're trying to help Stacy lose weight doesn't mean you should bully him, make fun of him, et cetera, et cetera. And you brought up, when you tasered him, he asked for it. Literally.
All right, I know this one. How are we doing, Chloe?
I need a break.
I was giving Stacy a hard time long before the lap band surgery came up.
You give everybody a hard time.
Well, this is an incentive. If you,
I think they see shocking him.
If what?
I think people see
he asked for that. And I don't mean he asked for it because of who he is. I mean he asked for it. He actually said, God. He actually said, I want it.
Are y'all ready for the chair?
Everett, they're outside setting up the rocket chair.
Okay.
So Trey's out there with the mic getting ready.
Gotcha.
Lord, Russell, stop! I feel like I'm talking to Fisher to Barry. Stop!
He laid on the ground. He wanted it.
I know. But he doesn't. I think
he laid on the ground. He asked for it, and I gave it to him.
Soundbite.
I brought that one up. Yeah, he did say that.
And that's why I turned Trey's mic on.
Yeah.
Hang on. I see there's a... I'll play this one, then we'll break. Or do you want to hear Ode to the Pimp?
I can't decide. Surprise me.
All right. Because we had the argument for the last couple of weeks of what a pimp really does for their prostitutes.
Right.
Nobody's with me on this.
No.
Oh, I'm totally with you.
Everett.
Well, they need protection. You can't just have whores out running amok.
Everett.
They have to be governed properly.
You have a law practice you have to protect.
Well, and all the more
think
reason.
things through before you say
He
it.
also understands people's personal rights and their privileges.
These
and if
women have no rights.
if these women want to go out and explore their sexual freedom, the pimp, as an ultimate feminist, is going to allow them to see that through.
Pimp as a feminist.
You have no management theory knowledge at all.
But
There's a
abducts them.
There's a hierarchy involved.
There's administration. You have the pimp. He's got the chick that runs the office. Also, the pimp encourages prompt and courteous payment when a John decides that he don't want to cough up no cash.
Okay, well.
It's division of labor at its finest.
But she gets nothing. No cash, nothing.
She gets according to the pimp guy that called earlier in the week
on the phone.
They get everything. They get consultation. They get a friend. They get a father image. They get taken care of. They have health care.
Of all the money they make.
They learn discipline by being trunked in a Cadillac for a while. Or the pimp slap.
I understand.
No, it makes perfect sense. I can't believe you don't see it, Jay.
Well, I'm sorry. I must just be clouded. Here we go.
Ode to a Pimp. Jesus. The pimp is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green Pontiacs.
That was funny. But the rest of it.
You want me to stop?
Go ahead.
He leadeth me beside the busy roadways. He restoreth my hoe. He leadeth me into the paths of sexual explorations. For my pimp's sake. Yea, though I walk through the streets and the boulevards, I could be beaten and shot in my puss, I will fear no evil. For my pimp is with me. Thy pimp rod and switchblade, they comfort me. Thou preparest a bed before me in the presence of liquored up horny Johns.
Sounds exciting.
Thou anointest my head with a fist. Surely goodness and mercy will follow me all the days of my whoredom, and I will live in the Cadillac of the pimp forever. Say amen.
Say amen.
At any point, did you have any hesitance about taking Psalm 23 and the Word of God and making ode to a pimp?
No. In fact, I took the 23rd Psalm. I didn't take one of the first 2 or 3 of the popular ones. I did a deep cut. We'll be back.
We'll be back to the Russ Martin Show. Now, back to the Russ Martin Show.
Traffic. Hi, Gail.
Hi there, Russ.
What do you got?
I've got quite a bit this time, and it's brought to you by Sleep Experts. In Arlington, the highway's not shut down anymore, but it is mighty slow, and you got 3 lanes blocked on the left side. Westbound 20 at Park Springs is backed up beyond Matlock. Eastbound's backed up past 287. In Garland, on southbound LBJ past Northwest Highway, there's a disabled vehicle in the left lane. On westbound 20 at Lancaster, you've got a disabled vehicle in the left lane. And in Duncanville, on westbound 20 at Cockrell Hill, you got the left lane blocked. That's backed up to 67. On 183 westbound at Regal Road, there's a crash blocking that left-hand lane as well. And in Fort Worth, on eastbound 183 at International Parkway, you got to reckon that right lane's backed up into Euless. I'm Gail Lightfoot on the Russ Martin Show.
Thank you, Gail. All right, nice Memorial Day weekend shaping up. Mid-70s, mid to upper 70s actually for the lows, mid-90s for the heights each day. 91 now at Live 105.3.
You're not going to push any more Manning audio on me today?
No.
Did you find anything there?
No.
Did I go through everything yesterday?
No, not near everything.
I meant anything that was good. Hello.
That's Russ's new way of calling Trey.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I like it. Very mysterious.
I'm trying to think which.
Very what?
Mysterious.
No.
Ghostly, you know.
I thought it was more Bullwinkle-ish.
Yeah,
that too.
If you see it, it's Bullwinkle. If you just hear it, it's ghostly.
25, 26, 27 are good.
Okay.
Glory to God. Thank the Lord. I have been raised up for just such a moment as this, where all the others, liars and cheaters. And
what was a clip yesterday that made Dan laugh? Wasn't really that funny, but Dan's the one that went off on it.
Oh, it was when he give God a hand.
I know what he said. What clip was it? Remember what he was talking about?
May have been 6.
And so we are assuming, having read the scriptures that we've read, whether or not this Barack Hussein Obama is indeed a manifestation of the Antichrist.
Is this the one?
Is it 6?
I don't know. I'm going to try 6.
Okay.
I'm on the wrong cut right now. You're off the hook if I blow it. I'm going to play cut 6.
Okay.
His father, and this is from the Lord, this is not an assumption, but his father...
this is how we got off on the Wolfman thing.
Yes. Okay.
Because he had stepped up. You haven't heard this.
Was a Kenyan witch doctor, and so was his grandfather. We know that.
Wait a minute. Who was a Kenyan witch doctor?
Obama.
Okay.
Try to follow, will you please?
His mother, and this is from the Lord, was a trashy harlot, a trashy woman. However, this man born of this witch doctor and this trashy white woman
is now a wolf man. He the werewolf. Broke into my house, peed all over my carpet. Wolf man. Dragged his ass across my floor.
See what happens.
Obama's got worms.
Vote for a man with worms.
Broke into my house, ate all the shit out of my cat box.
Not sure that's accurate, that Reverend. I really don't think so.
Came run into me. Luckily, I had me some pepperoni. Threw some sausages and I ran. That's how we got to the Wolfman.
Yeah, I see. Makes perfect sense.
It's the obvious next step.
Of course.
was educated in the best schools in America and have excelled above all of his teachers. It is feared that this person about which we speak, that we've made the assumption of whether he is the Antichrist or not. It is feared that he cannot be stopped by men.
But with a silver bullet. Oh, a mistake.
A mistake.
Or sausages.
That'll stop a lot.
And each day we watch more and more as what has been reported to be our strong legislators, congressmen, senators, governors, and lawmakers and political and economic leaders, without any justification, are submitting themselves to him.
This ain't the cut. You find it?
I don't know which cut made Dan laugh.
I'll wait.
I don't have transcripts of every...
Of what?
Of every track.
Okay. Well, why don't you guess?
I don't even remember which ones. I'm not sure which ones we played yesterday.
I don't know either. It's not my job to keep track. Just to punish. This it?
Let us assume for the moment that...
What is it, Dan?
Guy in line 2 thinks he knows which one it is.
Yes, Daryl.
It was the long-legged homo cut.
All right, thank you.
Nobody on the show
This
knows.
week coming up, I had to make a decision, and I made it sometime earlier in prayer.
Of all the crap that we played during the week, how can anybody keep track of what cut that
what you
was?
throw out, somebody's going to call up and tell you you're wrong or exactly where it was, when it was, and which cut it was.
Well, why am I wasting time asking Trey? When obviously the listeners are keeping better track than he is.
Trey gets flustered because you call on him and you embarrass him. You say, all right, I'll sit here and wait. And then the pressure builds and then he starts to freeze up.
I'll
and then
sit here and wait removes the pressure.
Oh, it does not. Oh, my God.
If anybody acts like they have patience and they're okay with waiting, then you know you've got some time. You've got you some wiggle room.
Not at all.
How did you say that with a straight face?
Because I mean it.
You're psychotic.
I'm not screaming at him going, I'm waiting on it. Where is it?
No.
I just said, I'll wait.
I'll wait. We'll have dead air on my show. And we'll lose money and then we'll all be out of work. Take your time.
The anaconda doesn't scream before it strangles the mouse.
So is this an Everett off day or on?
It's an Everett off day. That was a very verbose way of Everett saying, maybe somebody will ring the doorbell. And he even stumbled the first go-round. But he said, I'm going to get this out because this is going to be another golden moment.
We don't have enough time left in the show to laugh.
I'm going to win me one of them Marconis.
It was merely an analogy.
Nah, but you tried to get it out too hard. What is it, Dan?
again, proving that even if you swing and a miss, Everett's still going back up to the plate.
Yeah. We talk about that on the air or off the air.
I can't remember.
We talked about how you have weeks where you can't be stopped and everything comes out of you is perfect. And there are other weeks that every one of them is an absolute cat turd, and you don't know that, and you step up to the bat anyway. I'm holding your cat turd. Pitch me the ball.
But I will march forward. And God has already shown me the victory. But I want a clean house, clean spirit. I want to say to all of you supporters of this.
There's a part that comes up here in a second. Dan started laughing to the point he was crying, and nobody else got it.
Really?
Yeah.
This pseudo-antichrist, this anti-God, this Messiah imposter, especially you church mothers and elders with your tongue-talking selves. But yet you've fallen down behind this vile heathen named Barack Hussein Obama and have asked no questions about your support for him. I want to say to you that the judgment of God is upon you. And this mouth shall speak it. And God will be with me. I shall not turn around. And the word of God shall not be found void. God has delivered to us the victory and shall give us the desires of our heart. Can I hear you say amen to that? Glory to God. Give the Lord a round of applause for that.
He's gone again.
How can you not clap for God? Right?
Just the absurdity, like God needs this guy's approval. Man, that day up here in heaven was going to crap. Thank
Give it
God.
up for God! Let God know you always appreciate him. Cut some coupons for God. Send him your Val pack.
No. God needs the Val pack.
Send him your fries man.
No.
Give him something to read while he's on the toilet. God doesn't sit on the toilet. God.
You better clap louder. He's in back. He can hear you.
And that was another sideline bit we got off on.
Yeah.
The way the Reverend Manning talks, he spends, because he always references, I got this from God.
Yeah.
It sounds like they hang out socially.
Sure, buddies.
All the time.
God now went to Canton one time.
No, he doesn't do first money trade.
Called Henry Lewis out there at the Chevrolet place. Said we're going to meet him at 2. Didn't show up.
God's a scamp, is he?
He made comments on my face. One of my number one
I
buddies.
didn't know he was.
Not many people know that God is bucktooth.
Here we go. Oh, God. He's not bucktooth.
Oh, yeah. I sat there for half an hour one time watching him eat cheese. Half of it fell on the floor.
I don't know this.
All the angel dogs and cats eating off of it.
Angel dogs and cats.
He loves cheese.
Lindsay loves cheese.
You know, in the basketball one time, squeezing back and forth, couldn't get it out, all that cheese. I went rock back and forth. What, Claude?
I didn't say that.
We were drinking one time, he got drunk.
God got drunk.
Tried to eat Green Bay. Eating his macaroni and cheese. It's the cheesiest.
No.
Off his Roy Clark plate.
No, he didn't.
Goes to the bathroom, wiped his ass with his Chet Atkins soda paper.
No, it's...
You hear him sitting on the pot, climbed up going, ah, not mine. I'm going, rock back and forth.
He's out every day with God.
And his farts.
Oh, God doesn't fart. Reverend.
That's where global warming comes
No,
from.
it's not.
They ain't got nothing to do with the ozone layer or whatever we're doing, or cows running around. God's floating air biscuits on this planet. That's what he up the ozone.
No, that's...
From all that cheese. Man, it can't even take a grunt. I'm telling rock back and forth.
God's in heaven. He's not down here farting on us. I can't believe I've ever actually said those words now.
Thank you for taking up for him.
Certainly.
I think we're done with the Manning stuff. You want to get the news, Dan? All right. Anything before we get that far?
Somebody wants to know, hey, Russ, since Gavin is out of town this weekend, what devious thing are you going to do?
I knocked the windshield out of Cody's car.
Play that again. I just walked out back during the break and looked at the glass all over the ground. I still can't believe y'all did this. All right. Well, the glass is there. It's in the trash can.
Well, Cody had pictures printed of me knocking his window out. Wants me to sign them.
Yeah, he's thrilled.
Hanging out with Russ. Eating cheese.
Right at the gate, is somebody leaving?
Yeah, they just left.
Oh, all right. Chuck ready?
Yeah, Chuck's ready.
And I'm still stunned. This sounds like a sound effect.
Well, that's how they make sound effects. They really break things.
But this sounds like we just took it off of a CD and threw it in. And we taped this last night after the show. Wasn't even meant to be aired. I taped it just in case. We were sticking airbags on in different positions on the chair to see if we get more distance out of it. Yeah, we got that.
You got some distance? God, if somebody had been sitting in this one, holy mackerel.
Well, they'd have been fine.
Would they?
No, the chair just, what'd you say? The chair went into the fence? Mm-hmm. It was the airbag that went on a tear. All right. Count him down.
All right. I'm going to have to split the mic down.
Okay, good.
Okay.
He puts the mic down so he can get away from the airbag.
Of course. Makes sense.
What was that? What was that? Trey. Hello? Trey. I mean, every time I listen to the audio, to me it sounds fake.
It sounds like a sound effect record. God, that's what they do on sound effect records. They really
I got
break
that.
glass. Well, it's real.
Well, you would think it would sound real.
Well, it does sound real. Because it is real.
It is.
Was it just too perfect for you?
I really thought they had set something up outside and they were going to hose me.
Right. That they'd broken
because
something.
there wasn't supposed to. They were just supposed to test the airbag on the chair, and that was it. I thought they threw that in just as a jab.
No.
I never went outside to look at his car.
Why?
I don't want to see it.
Oh. Well, you know.
Chuck got it all taped up with tarp in case it rained.
Yeah.
And that's when I went out and looked. It knocked the piss out of that back window.
Chuck's so lucky it didn't come down in the middle of his head. Because it was going toward where he was standing. You were over by the engineering door, yes? Okay. It was going toward him.
Well, he can move. The Toyota can't just throw it into reverse and get the F out of the way.
And it didn't.
And then $1,200 later, I got a bit that nobody believes.
I think about half of the people believe it. You just hose
that ain't
people.
enough. For $1,200, I want a clean sweep.
You've hosed people so many times.
I've also said in the past, I tell you this ain't no bit, it ain't a bit.
Right. And you wouldn't do this. You're right. It sounds too clean. You'd muddy it up and nothing else.
All right. I'm going to have to split the mic down.
Okay. Good.
Okay.
And you can forget about anybody coming out 24 hours. Chuck got the yellow pages. How many people did you call?
At least 5 or 6.
What if you get your window busted out in the parking lot at 9 o'clock at night?
Then you got to wait till the next day. If it says in the yellow pages emergency, it's whatever they deem as an emergency, and waking up ain't one. It's like Everett. If you're locked up at 3 o'clock in the morning, that's an emergency to you.
Hey, man.
Shut up.
It's true.
But it ain't to him.
I know. And it's said many times he went to school for how many years?
Well,
7.
What's your tagline for this?
You'll be there in the morning.
Why don't you throw that in your TV spot? See how much business you get out of it. Normally, if somebody's locked up, they'd like to get out now.
Well, I know, but that's not one of the services that I provide in the middle of the night.
All right, Chuck, are you ready?
Rental cars, nobody was available. Nobody at the airport was going to bring one out. That's why I had to have Chuck take Cody home, pick him back up this morning, had Cody's car taken to my shop, had him put the glass in.
So where do we stand now with the car?
So you got to have the body work done.
Body work.
Well, I'll say this for you, Chuck. That was nice hang time.
It really was.
Yeah.
If you'll notice, both Trey and Chuck, neither one of them are concerned.
No.
Because they ain't got to pay for nothing.
Of the three
it's
people
funny to
involved.
them.
Sure.
Even though Chuck was in charge of detonation.
Mm-hmm.
He knew where to put that bag. Even though I brought a larger one out, move it further out.
Put it further away where it couldn't possibly do any damage.
Trey blew one of the takes, so we had to do a third one, and the third one was where Cody got it. The only person that's not responsible is the person that's having to pay for it.
You're the one who brought out the big bags. Let's do this one.
Let's try this one. Move it away.
Hey, that's your, in charge of explosives back there.
And all three of you drinking.
Alcohol didn't come into play. I'm in here. If you'll notice, I got everything recorded properly.
Yes.
My part was handled. It's shaky and the old man, which may be a new NBC sitcom.
Yeah. Right along with you there. A rock band.
They're the ones that blew it. Me, I gotta eat it.
It's your show, unfortunately.
What was that? We timed that earlier. What was it the hang time was?
About 3.5 seconds.
All right, Chuck, you ready?
3.5.
Oh, God.
What was that? No concerns. No, hey, we may be in trouble. We've knocked somebody's rear window out. None of that.
No, just frivolity.
Unbridled glee.
No anxiety. What?
It's not even a moment of anxiety.
No.
I would at least said, holy ass.
Right after it happens, you can hear him say, "Oh my God," and then he decided.
I think he laughs, and then he says, "Oh my God."
He rolled on.
The very first sound you hear is laughter.
All right, Chuck, you ready?
No, he says, "Oh my God."
My God.
Oh, God.
What was that? What was that? And here's the other thing, is Trey's car was sitting right next to Cody's car when we started all this, and I said, "Why don't you move your vehicle?"
Good idea.
No appreciation for that.
Thank you very much. Mine would have been much more expensive.
Yours would also still be broken. We need a break here.
Yes.
All right, we'll be back.
We'll be back to the Russ Martin Show. The #1 afternoon show is found right here. The Russ Martin Show. Now, back to the Russ Martin Show.
All right, Dan, you ready for news?
All set.
Okay. 5:51. Dan O'Malley's here with news.
Thank you, Russ. News is brought to us today by Duke's, 183 and Central in Bedford, where you can hang out with JD tonight from 8 to 10 p.m. That's JD from 8 to 10 at Duke's in Bedford.
Hang on a second. What is this audio clip?
Just some old airbag audio of us.
Which one is this?
I think this is the one where it blew up in my face.
Oh.
Chuck was getting one ready.
A school bus was taking students to Arlington's Jean Massot Academy, a school for the hearing impaired. Sergeant Fineglass called the bus driver a hero for her composure. She was signing, reading lips, and writing messages to assist paramedics in their work.
And she was deaf. What's the matter? What are they doing?
I don't know.
What the hell?
What's the matter? Chloe! What?
Is he hyperventilating?
Yes.
Are you? You need a bag? Oh, God. Breathe into my anus.
That'll calm you down.
Chuck, you want to tell me what happened?
Yeah, knucklehead over there. I'm standing over the airbag. I set it off, and he blew it up on accident.
I forgot about Dan in there.
Maniacal little laugh. No concern.
Off, and he blew it up on accident.
How did you set off the airbag?
I was barely even, the clips weren't even really close to the thing. It just blew right up at my face.
I told you not to touch it.
It's funny because you're not dead.
What else is on here?
There's the one where it goes to the ceiling, which is 25.
I don't care about that.
26 is the one where, the salsa one where it, we break something else.
What's 27?
That's one where Chuck and Trey get a little flustered.
Oh, I like that one.
Remember this.
Chuck's funny when he's under pressure.
Yeah.
This is exactly what he goes through right before we go on stage.
1 minute.
So flustered.
I need to go. Watch. I need to go now. I'm sitting in here with dead air. You go now or don't.
On it. It wasn't ready. Trying to get the things together.
He got Trey shaking.
Now plugging in, putting the clips
on. All right. Well, how much longer am I going to have dead air?
He's running. He's now plugging it in. So it's going to be about 10 seconds.
Now.
Is the mic on?
Yeah, it's on. What is it, Dan?
He's going to ram that two-way through his eye.
Are you ready now?
No. He just messed up the watermelons again.
How do you mess up watermelons?
Okay, he's got them now. All right.
Well, hang on a second. Let me think about it.
You are
Give me the guy sign, Trey.
Have you thought about it?
All right, let's go.
Well, that sounded like that worked.
Wow. What was it we blew up there?
Watermelon.
Yeah.
Went everywhere.
And then, then after the show, Alfie comes in, he's eating it off the concrete. He goes, "Did you guys blow up some chicken?"
There were some big chunks left.
We play this and then we'll be done. This was Trey with the cannon.
Oh, my favorite.
Dan, take this in 80.
Yeah.
Take it out there, light it, throw it, Trey. Hurry. You there?
Yeah.
What do you got set up?
He's there,
Dan, take this in 80.
Yeah.
Take it out there, light it, throw it, Trey. Hurry. You there?
Yeah.
What do you got set up? What do you got set up?
Kiwi.
Kiwi? Yeah. Not very big.
Somebody in here laughed just as a good part. Play it again.
What?
Play it one more time. Somebody in here laughed just really at the funny part. Just the reaction, the 1, 2, 3.
I don't know. Don't look at me.
Don't play it again then.
Well, what was the funny part?
The funny part is the reaction when you hear that, and then the bang, between the bang and the boom. That's the funny part.
That was a boom, and when Trey said GD, that was the funny part. Don't you know punchline?
Apparently not.
All right.
Play it again.
Yeah.
What do you got set up? What do you got set up?
Oh, Kiwi.
Kiwi? Yeah. Not very big. What part are you talking about?
The part where Trey goes, ah, from the little boom, and then the boom, big boom comes.
Yeah.
Trey goes, ah, right after the little pop.
We got that.
And that's funny.
We'd already listened to that.
I don't want to hear it again.
Well, that's not what you said.
Yes, it is. I want to hear the funny part. Somebody in here laughed right in the middle between the little pop and the big pop.
What difference does that make?
Because I missed the yell in between.
Burn it to a freaking CD.
Hey, I will.
Do you have any clue what he's saying?
I have no idea.
Do you really not?
I really don't.
Oh, that's too bad. Kiwi? Not very big.
That may be the sound clip of the year.
It's too bad we can only do that once.
Yeah. I think you even said one time, go back out there. He'll know what's coming this time.
I don't think it'll matter.
Yeah, well.
Trey was ready to blow off the cannon. Danced like an M80 on him. Trey waved out from the cannon after it exploded. All right. You ready for news now, then?
Yep.
All right. John, do you want to hear any of the funny parts that nobody knows what the hell you're talking about?
No.
All right.
I want to hear something else.
5:58 at KLLI, Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas. Dan O'Malley's here with news.
Thank you, Russ. Once again, still brought to us by Duke's, located 183 in Central in Bedford, where JD will be tonight from 8 to 10 p.m. Friday, May 23rd, 2008. Birthdays today. Jewel turns 34. Drew Carey is 50. Lauren Chapin is 63. Joan Collins is 75. On Saturday, Priscilla Presley is 63, Patti LaBelle 64, Gary Berghoff is 68, Bob Dylan 67, and Tommy Chong turns 70. Sunday, Ann Hesh, who's broke, turns 39, and Mike Myers turns 45. And then on Memorial Day, Stevie Nicks turns 60, and Bob Goldthwait turns 46. In the wake of an appeals court, we have audio on this too, by the way. In the wake of an appeals court ruling that said the state of Texas was unjustified in taking away 5 of her children, along with more than 400 others from the Yearning for Zion Ranch, stronghold of a polygamous Mormon sect, Nancy Dockstader felt reborn.
Cut number 20.
All right.
About that they're getting their kids back. James and Nancy. Just listen to their demeanor overall.
It's a big victory for James and Nancy Dockstader, who have 5 children in state custody. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
Your reaction, your emotions, Nancy, at hearing the news of this court ruling.
I just am thrilled. I just feel like I'm coming back to life. We can be a family again. It's just unreal.
James, be a family again. How soon do you expect that your children will be returned to you?
Well, we're going to take it one day at a time. We expect that.
It's a long clip. It's about a minute and a half, so you can cut to the BS. It's just, to me, they're not mad, they're not angry, they're not defiant, they're not like, we knew this was the case. Well, we would just like to get our children back.
Very flat affect.
Well, they could be anxious about it, but I wouldn't hold my hair because the
no, they're gonna.
CPS has already appealed what the other appeals court has already overruled.
Right.
So that doesn't mean that the kids are immediately back on buses going into this
they're
whorehouse.
not coming back yet. But I just thought that their demeanor was, in fact, cut 21 is them just saying good morning together, and at the end of the interview saying thank you together. Listen to this.
It's a big victory for James and Nancy Dockstader, who have 5 children in state custody. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
I'm sure we'll talk to you again.
Thank you.
You get it?
It does. It sounds all very brainwashed, robotic.
Good morning. Thank you.
Just almost brain dead.
Yeah. And they just sat there, not excited, not pissed, nothing. No emotion. Zero.
And over something that you would think would garner more emotion than just about anything, the custody and well-being of your children.
Maybe that's also something that's been beat out of them.
Maybe so.
It really sounds like they're just overly narcotized.
Yeah.
On antidepressants to where they're supposed to level things out as far as your highs or lows. It sounds like they're just absolutely doped up on that.
Maybe so, or maybe, as you say, the affect has just been beaten out of them through indoctrination.
They're brainwashed. I mean, they're just to work. They're not supposed to laugh, smile, do anything.
How do you know that?
I read a big article about them. It said, as time has gone on and different leaders have changed, they've gone from very fundamental, but they had toys for the kids. They were allowed to have limited internet access, watch TV. Then another guy took over. He took away all the electronics. And then this guy came in, took away toys, Warren Jeffs, who was in jail.
Well, none of that makes any difference to me. It's all the pedophilia that really comes into play. And now you have people that were already against the government going in. Now we've been vindicated. Yeah. It's some chick, I don't know if, I think it was the attorney might have been for the sect. It was, she said, it's a great day for families. It's a dandy day for pedophiles.
Yeah.
And it said that half of the women that were taken out of there were of age, so half of them weren't.
Yeah, that's a hell of a statement.
Yeah. How many do you really need before you feel like you've broken the law?
And there was even a fake phone call that started this whole thing. So the hell what?
Doesn't make any difference at this point.
Well, Everett,
just people
legally, how do you see this playing out? Because if the first appeals court said that there was no justification for going in there,
right?
Anything that anybody saw up to that point is inadmissible, right?
Well, that's true. I think what will ultimately happen is that the Texas Supreme Court will issue some sort of permanent injunction, and they'll get their kids back. I mean, that's my guess.
Well, and if you're going to justify that how, when it's like JD said, half were of age, half weren't, and they were having babies. And if nobody was allowed in and out of that complex, somebody was banging a 13-year-old kid. I don't care if it was somebody 17.
No, you're right, and it may, and I don't know this, but it may be simply a matter of proof in terms of, who's doing what to whom, and the inability to substantiate what we all have inferred.
The state has botched the case? Is that why they're being able to do this?
I don't know that they've botched it. I think that they're probably just not set up to handle a case of this magnitude. You're talking about a small rural county and over 400 kids that have to be...
you're talking about all the ramifications that came from the seizure. Did they botch the case by going in? Everything that they garnered after going in, it looks like they've got enough evidence to absolutely shut this place down, flatten it.
One would think. I mean, if you say, did they botch it? I don't think so. I mean, obviously the warrant to go in was issued based on faulty information from someone that wasn't there, but that doesn't really matter from the standpoint of whether or not the search was admissible, because it was a good faith mistake on the part of law enforcement, and for that reason, it's still, the evidence is still admissible, whatever they gain.
Even though the appeals court said they weren't just in going in.
Yeah, I mean, I think that may be...
Because now you have an unwarranted search and seizure.
Well, no.
And normally you're the first one to argue that.
Well, in this case, though, I mean, I think the law is pretty clear, at least from my view. If you have a good faith mistake, which this is in terms of getting the warrant, nevertheless, any information that's obtained in that manner is admissible, typically.
And I think the appellate court said it wasn't the fact they went in that was wrong, it was the fact they took the children. That's what the appellate court said they should not have done.
Even the 13-year-olds that were pregnant?
I think they said just one phone call didn't warrant you taking all the kids away. You could have.
If I go into a cult, a sect, any type of compound, and you see pre-teens or post-pubescent teens, a lot of them are pregnant, I'm going to take everybody and sort this out later. because you don't know what type of... And if CPS were to have left anybody in that compound and something happened to one of the other kids, then you'd have gone back and blamed the protective services. Why didn't you take them all out and then sort everything? Well, so that was almost for CPS a no-win situation. You got to take them all just to make sure that it's a safe environment, because if you leave one and something happens to that kid, people are going to go back and blame the government.
I believe that's what they do in a single-family household. And I think the government was looking at this as a single-family household, because there's one big thing in all these individual families, but they were...
And nobody could prove who was married to whom.
Exactly.
But
So
Trey
you
makes
had-
an... I'm sorry, go ahead.
I'm done.
I was just going to say, Trey makes an excellent point on the other side of the argument, which is if you set the precedent that a phone call can give rise to 400 children being removed from their home, then potentially that could be dangerous.
Well, it wasn't the phone call that had the children removed from the home. It was a phone call that said some things are going on in there. CPS goes in, they see those things are going, and then the removal of the kids was based on that. It wasn't based just on that anonymous phone call.
Right.
The anonymous phone call was the starting point. What happened after that was through their own observations.
Well, that's true. I mean, but that's...
Which is another reason I should be on a jury, because I could ferret all this crap out.
Oh, good God, no.
Everett sent me
No.
Everett sent me an email today. It was about the Phil Spector trial they've rescheduled.
Mm-hmm.
And the only reason it was a hung jury, you had 2 jurors that said not guilty, and everybody else said, yeah, let's lock him up. Everett goes, that's exactly why I wouldn't want you on a jury, because you'd be one of the 2 that would screw me around.
Yeah, you would. Absolutely. You would bow up.
He might be on your side.
And he would bow. You know, he would bow up just to be contrary and sit there and
I'm
just
not
do
going
his
to
own
have
venom.
somebody locked up or put to death, only just...
On your...
Hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah, just so I would look right.
Oh, whatever. You'd let someone sit in prison for 300 years.
You're saying I was wrong?
Yes.
All right.
Everett, I thought that you would want someone like him as a criminal defense attorney that's going to hold out and say not guilty.
Well, the other potential problem with Russ, Trey, is that he has the ability to sway people. For whatever reason, people buy into what he says, and so, it's going to be... He's going to get in there and he's going to convince everybody because he is bright and persuasive.
I'm not going to be able to... First of all, I don't know where you get... You think this intellect lies, because every day for me is a freaking struggle, and I'm always afraid somebody's going to throw something at me. I got no clue what it is.
You have legions of people that hang on your every word.
They're fools. But I'm not going to be able to talk somebody out of physical evidence. If you've got an entire string of evidence and one after the other all leads to murder, I'm not going to be able to talk them out of that.
Oh, I seriously doubt that. I can see you being the foreman on the jury and just browbeating everyone into a guilty verdict just to make
How do you
yourself
normally get to be foreman?
It's totally up to the jury. That's an interesting part of jury deliberation, is that jurors are not told how to deliberate. So, they go in and just sort of do it however they want. Some juries go in and take an initial vote. Other juries go in and review all of the evidence before they vote.
They let you drink?
It's not encouraged.
No.
But I'm sure there are jurors that do drink.
I get a lot more honest when I drink.
Yeah, you do.
So you still think one person could absolutely bastardize an entire trial?
Absolutely.
Are you doing that for...
No. I've stated the reasons why I think that to be the case. I think that...
But you and I have had this conversation off the air, and it should be a compliment.
That's what I'm saying.
But it's not housed that way.
Well, no, but it is a compliment. Because you're bright, because you're persuasive, I think you would have the ability to sway people in a way that many jurors would not. And if the goal ultimately is to seek justice and have a fair, deliberative process, I don't want you anywhere near it.
So I can't take information and decide what's fair.
There we go.
Well, you can. But,
well, then why would you want somebody like me?
But I don't want you totally ramrodding the rest of the jury into whatever verdict you decide.
So Trey's right. That's obviously what you would want, is somebody that can go and analyze, extrapolate all the information, figure out what's fair, and then tell everybody else what to do. Isn't that right? No. It is.
No. You want everybody...
He just said I could look at a situation and decide what was going to be a fair judgment, so why not let me look at it and then tell the other 11, here's what we're going to do.
That's exactly right.
I'm missing the humor in this. Absolutely.
Because it's 12 people and they're all supposed to have an equal vote. Not one guy going, I'm right, everybody else, shut up. Because I'm going to scream louder and tell you why you're wrong.
I didn't say
in this room.
I didn't say the other 11 were wrong, but if Everett's right and I could take something analyze it, glean over it,
assume you're right,
and say, you know what? Based on all of this, obviously, here's the fair judgment.
Here's what I think.
We're done.
There's a fair judgment. And
either I'm smart enough to do it or I'm not. That's the whole argument here.
You're certainly smart enough
well,
to do
then
that.
I could take all of that and tell him, okay, here we go.
For your 1/12 of a vote. Yes.
Why even have the other 11?
I don't know. Slow the entire process down.
I was waiting for that question.
It's the problem.
Delay justice.
The way you look at things sometimes might...
Who are you talking to?
You, Russell.
All right.
The way you look at things might cause... It is a skewed vision of things. Hence, the baseball argument.
The baseball argument is valid.
It is not valid.
Somebody's throwing crap at me. I'm going to defend my home with a stick, and the only stick I got is a bat. Not only do you have somebody throwing something at me, he's got one of his cronies standing right behind me with a mask on. Screw you.
He's playing catch with that crony. You're in there trying to hit the ball.
They obviously have everybody against me.
No.
He's throwing crap at me, going almost 100 miles an hour. Sometimes you get hit.
Sometimes.
If you didn't have that bat, you'd be...
You'd just be standing there.
Yeah, you're still on the defensive.
No.
Things coming at you. I tell you what. Let me get my gun.
No. No.
Let me shoot him once, and then ask how he feels.
No.
I think that would be a perfect.
Let's just don't mix alcohol and weapons today. Just today. We'll call it a special Friday.
All right, for the veterans. We need a break? All right, we'll be back.
Back to the Russ Martin Show. To the Russ Martin Show. Hey!
It's almost like it's an offshoot from auto repair.
Yeah.
Because if you don't know anything, I won't talk about this long because nobody cares but us. You don't know anything about pool service? You can have a pool company come out, and every single time I've changed pool companies, everyone says
something different.
You got major mechanical issues. You got to have this done. You got to replace this. It'll cost this to clean it up. And if you don't know anything about pools, maintenance, short of chemicals,
and the plumbing,
you just fine, do it. It's got to be done. And if you don't do it, it's obviously going to get worse.
I think most people that have pools probably have money and just would rather go, you do it. Just, okay, if it needs it, fine. I hope that'll clean it up. But if you just have to say stupid things, oh, the creepy crawler doesn't work. That little thing goes back and forth. Well, it worked before you got here. I mean, literally yesterday it was working. And then they adjusted the plumbing, and the spa drained itself. And then they adjusted the plumbing again.
Well, you bitch about everybody. I came out and cleaned it for $35 one week, and you bitched about that.
Ruined it.
I didn't ruin anything. I came out, I checked your levels, I made sure that your chemicals were balanced, your chlorine, your pH. I scraped as much as I could. I don't know where the algae came from.
The algae grew, and I was missing a basket, a skimmer basket.
I needed one.
Don't take it from me.
I brought it back. It don't fit.
Great. Thank you very much.
Well, he only charged you $35.
That's not the point. Don't do the work and then...
And this newest company that I got, I told them the creepy crawly thing's not working.
Yeah?
They came out. They said, well, the hose that goes from the pool down into the pool is too short, so it's getting stuck in the deep end. Oh, well, here's the deal with that. That's the same length hose that's been on there for 4 years. Unless these things shrink, it's probably something else. Well, then it's probably your vacuum motor, and that'll be $320. Well, how much for the hose?
Smarty man.
So I go outside, I look, and they made it sound like replacing the vacuum hose, vacuum pump that runs the creepy crawling. Yeah. Made it sound like, probably the bearing's going out, and because of all the labor, let's just replace it. $320. I go online, I look at the part number, it's $118.
Yeah.
And it's a bolt-on, bolt-off part.
They just know. They know they got you. You don't know what, just like the auto place. They know they got you. And it can't be this difficult. Mine were cleaning issues. They weren't even mechanical.
What do you do in your poo?
I don't do anything in the pool. The pool's been too cold to swim. I have been in the pool, unfortunately.
You got algae growing in cold months. What are you doing in your pool?
I haven't been doing anything in the pool. I have algae.
You got to be seeding it somehow.
It's deep, dark, not purple. It's a mustard color. I mean, you can write.
Maybe something's climbing in it at night.
Nothing's in the pool at night. No one's been in the pool. Nothing has been
Maybe
in
you
the
got
pool.
creatures.
I don't have any creatures. Occasional snake. That's all I get.
All right. You got more news, Dan?
I do.
Somebody sent an email.
What?
Russ says, just curious if Everett had ever heard the audio where Reverend Manning talks about you, Russ.
No, I haven't heard that.
I remember that. Who's got it?
Chloe had it last.
You got it? All right. After this, I got a voicemail I got to play from Amy. I forgot about.
Okay.
There you go, Everett.
All right.
Thus saith the Lord God Almighty. His name is Russ Martin, who says that I am he that liveth and was dead, and behold, I am alive forevermore. Amen. And have the keys of both death and hell.
So why couldn't I get on a jury?
For the very reason that he mentions.
What?
Well, you're too all-powerful. You'll get on there and you'll sway everybody's opinion, and then it'll all be about you. There won't be a
Why is it
deliberative process.
you would think in a random sampling of people, I'm really going to be smarter than 11 other people sitting around me? Because really, in daily life, I ain't that one.
Because I deal with juries on a regular basis, and I know how people are, generally speaking, and I know how you are, and you would sway everyone.
You know how I am here on the air. Off the air, you think that would really transcend?
I really do. I mean, obviously you're different off the air than you are on the air, but I think one thing holds true with you in both contexts, and that is that you're very persuasive, you're very opinionated, and you're very bright, and you have the ability to sway people to your point of view. People tend to believe what you say, and I think that to such an extent that it could undermine the judicial process as we know it, frankly, with you on a jury.
Do you think that this would sway your opinion if you heard something like this?
Russ Martin is a long-legged pimp.
Well, that does change things because, clearly, we might want to go, certainly on a criminal jury, long-legged pimps are desirable for a defense lawyer.
Russ Martin is a closet homosexual.
Well, if we're talking an indecent exposure case, then maybe. It would really depend on the nature of the crime.
Russ Martin is a suspected lesbian.
Well, now you're talking about a completely different set of offenses altogether. But, again, you have to sort of organize your jury.
Thus saith the Lord God Almighty. His name is Russ Martin.
I want back on the jury.
You're omniscient and omnipotent. There's no way we could put you on a jury and have anybody expect to do anything other than your bidding.
But if you're going to have somebody, let's just say I'm intelligent. I'll let that one go for now. If you're going to have somebody that intelligent, wouldn't you want them analyzing that information?
Well, but you
especially the God Almighty.
God.
Yeah, but you want all 12
I just need
people.
a few breaks to go to the toilet.
No.
You want there to be a deliberative process.
I would deliberate.
Not an edict. And not just by one person.
Well, it's not going to be an edict. You take all the information that comes in, you lay it out, you weigh it out, you decide, is there the shadow of doubt? No. Okay. Then you go with your verdict.
Yeah, but that
would be a perfect juror.
But you're talking about your verdict and imposing it on the other 11.
I'm talking about working in concert with 11 other people and exchanging information back and forth, which is what I do daily. Concert.
Yeah, we know what a team player you are.
That's been well established.
Yes. I believe if somebody's future is on the line or somebody had gone through some type of horrific crime, that you would think different of me.
Why do you say that?
I'm a fool.
I just know you'd get on there and you would make up your mind and you would absolutely dig in and just.
And you would think, whatever I made up my mind with, I'd be wrong.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that is not the nature of a deliberative process in which 12 people come to a unanimous decision with somebody beating everybody down.
I don't want to do jury duty, and I'm certainly not going to take the time to register to vote, so they call me.
Why does this bother you so much? You're never going to be in that situation.
Because Everett doesn't want me.
Well, you don't want to be on there anyway.
I believe there's other lawyers that said that, too. And I believe you've had judges that have said that, too.
I think Judge Bill Harris out of Fort Worth said he'd like to have me on the jury.
Did he?
Yeah.
Who's the other?
He just wants to see what you do.
Who's the other one?
Who was the other lawyer? Oh, Tim Powers said no way.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Forgot about that.
Yeah. And Tim's been a judge as well.
Tim also pays his women.
No, he doesn't.
How'd he get Loretta?
They love each other.
She loves his money.
She
loves to be paid. She loves the 1st and the 15th.
Wow.
She is as close to a 10 any chick I've ever seen. And Tim, although his heart is probably pure gold, it's wrapped around Droopy Dog.
And she loves Droopy Dog.
She loves the 1st and the 15th. It's the only explanation of why she would stay with him and do things.
You can't be all over each other the way they are and not be in love.
You don't know what the 1st and the 15th look like for her as far as the check.
They love each other.
She loves 2 things. The 1st and the 15th.
I'm sure she enjoys the fact that they travel all the time and do all those things, but they love each other. They're together non-stop. Tim don't have that much money.
Obviously, he does.
No.
He takes care of her nonstop. There's the guidance, the leadership, the compassion. I believe Tim Powers is a pimp.
No. Don't dare you say that about our friend.
What do you hand me, Chloe?
Let's talk about his suit.
What about his suit?
What it's made of.
Oh, Jesus.
Number 8.
You've just called him a pimp. Let's not play this.
I've already said I like pimps. I did the ode to a pimp.
Oh, you did the ode to the pimp. I'm aware.
What cut? Number 8.
He's giving her money.
No,
you don't get something like that. I don't care who you are, even Hefner, without giving these chicks money. He's paying her for something. Ask anybody else in this room and see if they don't think that she's getting cash for this relationship. Forget the trips or anything else. There's some type of contractual deal to where he pays her. It has to be.
No, you're wrong.
Trey?
No, yeah.
Dan?
I'm actually with JD on this.
So explain it to me. I'm at an absolute loss.
Hey, I didn't say that I could explain it.
I know chicks are drawn to power, and I know they're drawn to money, but this is idiotic. Crawls into bed. Honey, did you forget to iron your suit? I'm naked.
They're in love. That's it. Sorry. I'm sorry that bothers you so much.
That doesn't bother me.
You think the only
It bothers me.
Why?
I think the only thing was.
The only way some guy can get a really hot chick if he's less than hot is that just pour money all over her? You don't pour money all over Amy.
In essence, I did.
That wasn't ugly. No, you don't. You don't.
She
take,
doesn't have to pay.
She doesn't go on.
She doesn't. She don't know what. I bet she don't even know what our rate. She got no clue what our currency looks like. You can hold up a peso and she go, yeah, that's us.
She makes
guy
money.
with a mustache is our president. What about it?
She makes money.
I don't know what she does with it.
She has a job.
Tim does money with his wife.
Yeah, they travel, they go places, they go to dinner together. They have
money whip how?
You live for free. You don't pay any bills. He didn't do that with her. He's glad to have her with him. He's glad that to treat her to such things.
I don't tell her those things.
What? It's my house. Turn the lights off. When you pay a bill, you can then use that utility.
Why say that? But that's not, what'd you call it?
Money whipping.
That's not money whipping.
Yeah, we need to point out that everything is yours and don't.
So as a child living in your home, they're acting irresponsibly, and when you go back and say you shut these things off, that's money whipping, or is that educational?
There's a difference.
It's exactly the reason I need to be on a jury.
No, it's not.
Yeah, you got
to put him on a damn jury.
No
will you?
way. But you're not dealing with a kid.
God. Obviously, on certain levels, I am, and you have to address those things. And if you've addressed them before in a kind, compassionate fashion, and I'm sure somebody has, and it continues, then you have to take it that route.
But every time...
Until you start paying for anything, don't turn nothing on.
You think...
If it's got a switch, leave it alone. There's a good chance if it got a switch, you didn't buy it.
Dad, seriously, I can't see Tim doing that to Loretta. Don't touch it. You didn't pay for it.
Yeah, you think you're compensating her by letting her live in your house.
I am.
You're not.
I am.
She puts up with you.
I put up with her.
That's a heck of a lot easier.
You don't know that?
Oh, please.
You don't know what she's like at home?
Oh, please.
You want to hear what she did to me today?
Madam Justice is lopsided on this one.
Well, Madam Justice can have a floaty arm.
What did she do to you today?
Hold
Compared
on.
to anything the things you've done to her and continue to do to her.
All right. Where is it? Amy. Voicemail. Why is that it? Oh, hell, hang on a second. Is this it?
Doesn't matter. He won't compensate for it.
I swear, you are the nastiest motherfucker I've ever met.
That's not it.
It's old.
Hello, my love. I just wanted to call and thank you again for the sex last night. It was a truly gratifying experience. Oh, and by the way, if you are going to fall asleep on top of me again, maybe you can lose some f***ing weight. Love you.
Now, I have to tolerate that.
You pass out.
Everybody knows that I'm self-conscious about my weight. Why would you want to throw that out?
Because she weighs, 95 pounds? And you were laying on top of her and passed out?
She wanted sex.
You don't even remember if you gave it to her or not.
She said I did.
In a sarcastic manner.
I woke up out of a blackout just to get her sex.
Case well made.
Here's a voicemail from today.
Okay, what have you done now?
I can't decide. All right, I'm going to have to tell you this.
Okay.
You remember the fake IRS rebate check I printed?
Yes.
Just to piss you off, JD?
Yes,
Since
I did.
You weren't getting a rebate. I wasn't getting one either, but I still printed
Found one online and printed it up.
All right. Here's a voicemail from today.
Hey, Kate, I believe before you got back from working out, you go back to my mom's again tonight so I can finish up.
I had to tape this off my answer machine because she left it at the house with a pocket recorder. That's why it sounds funky.
Hey, Kate, I believe before you got back from working out, you go back to my mom's again tonight so I can finish up this painting. And also grab your payroll and IRS checks. So I'll put those in the bank too today. So anyways, I'll talk to you later. Love you. Bye.
She put the IRS check in the bank?
I'm going to prison.
Holy crap!
It'd be federal.
Bye.
I was on the phone and I just connected that. The check that you had with you earlier this week, she tried to deposit?
No, she dropped it off at the bank.
That's not good. I told you. I'm sharp.
And I called her. I went,
Yeah.
Have you already been to the bank? Yeah. Go back and get that check out of there.
Yeah, go back and tell them, I just dropped off a fraudulent check. Can I have it back, please? Yes, you can. Will you stand here just a moment? It'll take 5 minutes. You'll get it back.
Not only fraudulent check.
Shut you.
Impersonating the government.
I didn't impersonate anybody. It was a fake check I brought up here. I printed out. I took home. I threw it on the counter. And that stupid whore takes it to the bank. Why would she think I'd get a check for $500?
Why would you? Anybody could get a check. It could be a tax rebate. Could be anything.
Everett, And right now is not a time to be cute. What is it I need to do with this?
I think that you need to maybe bend over.
Do we need a break?
About 2.
Oh, all right. Go ahead. What is it I need to do? Can I just call the bank and say that was an accident?
I'd love to hear that phone call.
Yeah.
They call. You know, funny story.
Oh, go screen something.
Okay. If you would like, I will call the bank on Tuesday on your behalf.
And what do you say in a situation like that?
We're real sorry.
Yeah, you're right. Goodbye.
Bye.
We're back.
We'll be back to the Russ Martin Show.
You're unbelievable.
The number one afternoon show is found right here. The Russ Martin Show. Now, back to the Russ Martin Show.
Why don't you just take the CD home and play it for yourself?
Why? What's going on?
Instead of having me play the same thing over and over.
It's not as funny because you got to interact with it. You know what I mean? Because you always seem to come up with something new after you do it. You know what I mean?
CD.
He's talking about the Week in Review CD.
Oh, okay.
With the Joy taking a crap on you.
No, that one.
I'm going to stand over you.
No.
I'm going to piece of loaf.
No, you
better squeeze it when it come out like you like it.
You haven't had enough cheese. No.
Pat it.
Eat some cheese.
You better kiss it.
I'm not going to kiss it.
Rub its belly.
No, rub its belly.
You better lay on your back and let me give you a pudding necklace.
Please, no.
I'm going to stand over you. I'm going to shake back and forth. You better put that cup down.
I don't like the visual at all.
Has she ever done anything for you that maybe she wasn't, gung ho about?
She did.
Like sleeping with you?
No. Even though that was a shot, that was funny. Not that I'm aware of. No. She's normally.
I'm gonna stand up here. I'm gonna squeeze this thing out.
Get off.
You better put it on.
No, I'm not putting it on.
I tell you what, we gonna play games.
What? No, I don't want any games. I'm tired.
I'm gonna squeeze it in and out. You take this mallet.
No. Russ is gone. Chuck is gone. And closed down.
I'm gonna squeeze it.
We're not. No, we're not.
I'm gonna squeeze it in and out. And you try to hit it with a mallet. And if you get it 6 times, I'll give you a Spider-Man. Dan may be right. That could be something we add to the Midway games at the next White Trash
I don't
Party.
believe that's possible to do that in public. No. No. Funny as it is. No.
Come on over here.
No.
Come on here and play hit me.
How does that game work?
Every time a dude pops out, you try to hit it with his mallet.
Well, I don't know. It's kind of an odd game.
6 times and you win something.
But okay.
Easiest game on the Midway. Hit me.
Okay, I'll play around anyway.
It's gonna get faster.
Okay.
Here you go.
Try. Let me see.
You don't think good,
Miss. exhausting. I win anything.
This game is rigged.
Maybe that ain't your game.
Maybe not. I'm not very good at that. I'm pretty bad. Sorry, honey, didn't win anything.
You like ringtones?
I'm normally better at ringtones, but
Take this ring, I'm gonna be.
What does everything have to do with your dookie?
Yeah, toss it while it's out.
No. I can try it one time.
Maybe you don't like that.
No, I don't.
All right, take this BB gun.
No.
And try and shoot all the corn out of my... I'll tell you something else. I drop one off for you, put a stick in it, and they'll say you stop my lectures.
I hate this fair.
Now, what about this?
What?
You take this water gun.
I have a water gun.
I'll bend over.
Oh, and?
You shoot water in my ass until my pop.
It's the worst year at the fair ever.
What? I don't know. Don't play the game unless you understand the rules. Dan, you got any more news?
What was the tagline on that again?
Which game?
On your Midway game, the Hit My.
Oh. Everybody wins on Hit My...
Thank you. In the face of mounting controversy over headline-grabbing statements from the Reverend John Hagee, CNN has learned that presumptive Republican nominee John McCain decided Thursday to reject that endorsement. McCain told CNN's Brian Todd that he rejected Hagee's endorsement after Todd brought to his attention Hagee's comments that Adolf Hitler had been fulfilling God's will by hastening the desire of Jews to return to Israel in accordance with biblical prophecy.
Oh, he did a lot better than Manning.
Actually...
And he actually got headlines.
But
what's this reverend's name?
John Hagee.
Yeah. Do we have audio of him?
Yeah, it's in my daily audio file.
Man, you all over this.
There's two clips. One's the full 3-minute sermon. One's just condensed.
What's it called?
Hagee.
Hitler sermon?
Yeah.
All right, I see the short one.
Now, how is God going to bring them back to the land? The answer is fishers and hunters. The answer is given in Jeremiah 16, verse 15 and following. God says in Jeremiah 16, "Behold, I will bring them, the Jewish people, again into their land that I gave unto their fathers." That would be Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. "Behold, I will send for many fishers and act."
This guy was trying to either endorse John McCain or give cash to him?
Endorse him. He's very powerful in the Christian, right-wing Christian.
This guy is.
Yeah. You have to understand the context in which he's talking about. His group...
I believe on this clip, he's about to equate Hitler as a hunter.
His purpose, its group is called Christians United for Israel.
Are you about to defend Hitler?
No. You have to understand the context for his church.
All right. Go ahead. What's his concept?
That Israel is the Holy Land. The Jews are the chosen people.
Okay.
And that at the time of rapture, Jews will be given another chance to accept Jesus and go into the afterlife.
All right.
So
far, that's not controversial. I don't mind people going to heaven. No.
It's a good thing. Unless they bring cheese.
Unless they what?
Bring cheese, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
That's the way you get in.
No, it's not.
I've seen God eat cheese!
No, you haven't.
Man, Bucktooth, all he does is eat cheese all the time. Ass is always clogged up. Him in the bathroom going, I'm saying rocking back and forth.
You're not.
God!
Believe any of that's accurate. You haven't been to heaven. Hanging out with God.
You don't got to go to heaven to talk to God.
Well, you said
I talk to God nonstop.
No, but you
I'm the one that's on the man rock back and forth.
Okay, I thought you said you were...
Pinch it off!
Right.
Stick your finger in it.
I'm not going to do that.
Well, then grab it with your hands so you can tug on it.
No.
I'll come in there with a mallet. Or are you saying,
yeah. I'm not even sure.
And let me listen to the rest of this.
"Will I send for many hunters, and they, the hunters, shall hunt them," that will be the Jews, "from every mountain and from every hill and from out of the holes of the rocks." If that doesn't describe what Hitler did in the Holocaust, you can't see that. Now,
All right. Did I miss part of the message? He called Hitler the hunter and the Jews the hunted.
And he's saying that's what drove them back to the Holy Land.
All right. So if there was a reason to drive the Jews back to the Holy Land, and they're going to get a second chance, why would McCain back away from that?
Because it's blown up. If people don't, on face value, if you look at that in text, it looks really bad.
Yeah, a lot of things do.
Yeah. If you then understand what his mission is and the fact that he thinks Israel and the Jews are the holy people.
So, let me break this down. They're taking him out of context, playing it for McCain. McCain, his quote today was, "That's crazy. I don't want his support."
Right.
So why wouldn't they just play the entire sermon for McCain and go, all right, here's what its actual message is. The Jews will be vindicated.
Because you can't, unless you really understand it, even audio-wise, you're going to think, well, my God, that's the most horrible thing I've heard.
That's what it sounds like.
Well, and that's why McCain's backing away from it. Because you can't, I mean, there's no way the majority of people are going to understand it or...
I don't get it.
And people are going to spin it against him.
Okay. Did you read the whole story, Dan?
You got the gist of it. I can go on. In a statement to CNN on Thursday, McCain said, obviously, I find these remarks and others deeply offensive and indefensible, and I repudiate them. I did not know of them before Reverend Hagee's endorsement, and I feel I must reject his endorsement as well. Shortly after McCain's announcement Thursday afternoon, Hagee withdrew his endorsement, citing critics who had been grossly misrepresenting his positions.
John, I forget. You need a flight to the airport tomorrow?
You mean a ride to the airport?
Yeah, right. I'm sorry.
No, I'm okay. I'm good to go. Thanks.
Still American 1034.
Yes, would you quit just torturing me with that? Yes.
850 to Orlando.
That's where I'm going. Please let it go. Thank you. Don't torture me all weekend. Don't stop me. Please don't get me arrested or fingered at the TSA or anything else. Please. I'm on vacation. I get 3 days off. I need it.
Don't forget about your luggage.
Jesus, what about my luggage?
Don't bring any.
Oh, I gotta have swim trunks and such.
Then wear them. Wear them to work every day. Don't take no luggage, because you ain't going to see it again.
Don't do this. Why do you want to torture me? I get 3 days off.
Because you complain about it.
Children. I know. I come to see kids. Just going to the beach for...
You don't want Stacy to slap your luggage around for a while?
No, I don't. No.
It'll hold up to it.
I don't know what that's all about.
You buy Samsonite.
I have no clue what you're saying. No idea.
So I forget.
Good.
Is it
good? Stop right there.
Room 416, it's the ocean view?
Yes, that's my room.
And the kids are in 414?
Yes. Why do you do this?
Why'd you get such a big rental car? What do you need an SUV for?
I'll be damn. I didn't even do that until yesterday.
Enterprise give you a raise?
You are such a... God, that's aggravating. It's stuff. How did you know that? I didn't do that until yesterday.
I don't know.
Does that come with a GPS?
His did.
All of you. Just let me go. Let me be alone. Let me go to the airport alone.
All right.
Just 3 days on the beach.
And obviously, you never listened to me because I told you don't pay the extra $10, $12 for that liability insurance.
No, you're right. I paid that.
So why'd you get it?
It's $12. What if I wrecked the car? And I'm in Florida and I got Texas insurance.
Your insurance covers you.
I know, but I don't want the hassle. It was worth $12.
All right.
Stop it. What color? I don't even know yet. Why don't you tell me what color it is?
I don't know. They have too many on the lot.
Unbelievable. You're unbelievable. I don't know. You have rats in every hole.
Obviously.
Clearly.
Is Joy going with you?
No.
Thought I told you that.
No.
Yeah, she's not going. It's just JD in first class, seat 3A. God. Window seat.
Yes, it is.
First class.
Boy, that's really nice.
I was.
I'm sure you'll have a great time.
Now.
No need for insurance whatsoever.
Yeah. Stop.
Do you have anything we can finish with, Dan?
Sure. On Wednesday, 25-year-old Justin Hayes of Cumming, Georgia, attended a baseball game between the Atlanta Braves and the New York Mets at Turner Field in Atlanta. But after doing some heavy drinking, the game wasn't quite holding his attention. So, to get a thrill, Justin hopped up on the handrail and started to slide down it. The only problem, Justin's seat was in the upper deck of the stadium, and on the other side of the handrail was a 150-foot drop straight down to the lower deck. Justin lost his balance and fell 15 stories right on his head. And he died.
Dear Lord.
What?
Someone died. being quite disrespectful. Russell, stop it.
What?
Stop this. The man died. He's landed on his head.
He was jacking around. Wasn't that the story?
It's his fault.
We've all jacked around and not ended up dead.
Not 150 feet up in the air.
Step back from that ledge, my friend.
Stop it.
You could cut ties with all the lies that you've been living in.
Please quit this.
All right.
There's no point. Man is dead. His family's mourning. He did something stupid, yeah, but we all have.
All right.
And he paid for it with his life. Help me out. I don't know this one.
Learning to fly.
Oh, God. That's such joy in other people's misery.
I don't think this guy's going to be really offended.
No, but I know his family doesn't live here. Family that has lost their son.
You don't know this one?
No. Oh.
Middle of the road.
Yeah.
All
right.
Here's another one.
Quit it. I know. Up on the tide. Why do you take such joy in this?
REO Speedwagon.
Taking on the run.
Time for me to fly.
Quit it! We're playing Rock and Roll Jeopardy. I mean, nothing to win.
Patty Smythe. Yeah, goodbye.
Goodbye to you.
All right, I'm done.
Good. Thank you.
Good, Dan.
All right, I wanted to read this because...
All right. Russ.
What?
Just died in your arms. Dan had something to read.
Not anymore. I love cutting crew.
Go ahead, Dan.
All right, this is my favorite story of the week. In early 2007...
I knew you weren't finished.
Why are you defending the guy that got drunk and fell out of the
I
stands?
just think it's a sad story. It's sad. He's dead. He paid for it. He paid for his mistake.
You didn't bitch when we played the Happy the Clown eulogy.
Yeah.
He didn't. He just died.
He burned to death.
You know, trailer.
This guy had nothing to do with the fire in his trailer. This guy got drunk and fell out of the stands.
Yes. But I know the song.
Tell him, Everett.
Jeff and Jack Flash.
All right. Quit it.
Okay.
Let's go.
Dan.
In early 2007, the Florida...
Down on the boulevard. Jeez. You stay up nights.
Yeah, now I think I'm out. Let's see.
Love this song. In heaven above, you believe in love.
What's the title?
Send me an angel.
Rocking out the power station.
I already played that one, didn't I?
Yes.
Okay. I play this one?
Where do you go?
Yeah.
Okay. What about this one?
No.
I'm in trouble, Lindsey Buckingham.
I understand.
This is always a good one to end on.
Yeah.
this one. All right, Dan, you got the plugs?
Yes, I do.
All right. Hang on a second. Chuck and I recorded a new closer last night.
Oh.
And I'm sure, I'm going to get emails about the tone on this song as well, and I've given up.
What do you mean emails about the tone?
Chloe explained it to him because I don't get it.
Listeners have been calling up just bitching about his tone on his guitar.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely nothing wrong with his tone because it's already pre-done. It's all about preference.
Okay.
It's just all these...
He's talking about the processor setting.
Right.
Because this guitar processor we have has 200-300 settings, and regardless of what I use, there's always some guitar aficionado that's got some type of opinion.
Well, of course. Everybody's got their own ideas about what sounds good and what doesn't.
All right. Anything stand out to you?
No, not particularly.
That's not glowing.
It's a little muddy at times, but
which times?
Different times. I mean, I think you can clean up your sound and sound better on occasion.
When?
Well, I haven't, I don't have any sort of logbook. I mean, just from time to time.
Well, don't crucify me and not tell me why you're nailing me up here.
I'm not crucifying you, for God's sake.
We're going to put you up on this cross, drive some nails through you, and guess what? We're going to keep it a secret. Tick-tock, pick a lock.
Well, I would have to hear the sound that you're playing to give you my opinion, but I haven't.
All right, here's this one. If you don't like this one, I'll pick another one.
Okay.
Nice and clean.
You don't like this one?
No, it sounds good. It maybe has a little bit too much flange in it, but it's not bad.
Well, Joe Walsh's has a lot of flange in it.
Well, yeah, he does. It sounds fine, but you asked for my opinion, and that's it. I could make something up and say everything sounds wonderful.
I lied.
It sounds great. Don't change a thing.
All right, Dan. Let's go.
For more information on the Russ Martin Show, including pictures, videos, and more, go to russmartin.com. To answer any questions you may have about the show, go to russmartin.info. To email the show and during the show only, send that to studio@russmartin.com. Other show websites, johndavidryan.com, danomalley.com, djclo.com, treytrenholm.com, and for Chuck on the keyboards, chuckwheat.com. To reach Everett Newton, the rock and roll attorney, call his office at 214-823-LAWS or his website, dallasattorney.com. The official caterer of the show is Sugar Babies Barbecue. Their website, sugarbabiesbbq.com. Limo service is provided by Limo George. His website, limogeorge.com.
What are you giggling about, Everett?
The look you just gave me.
Well, obviously it didn't work.
Russ gets his guitars and band equipment from the Guitar Center. Their website, guitarcenter.com. And the official liquor store of the show is Majestic Liquors. Their website, majesticliquors.com. And the official site for Live 105.3 is live1053.com.
All right. See you guys later. Bye.
See ya.
You can now listen to The Russ Martin Show anytime you want on the web at russmartin.info.
What is it, Everett?
An exquisite use of phalange.
Trey, give me a lighter.
No, don't shoot me with that.
You want to reevaluate it?
I wouldn't change a thing.
Russ Martin Show.